And just like that, guys, it is time to go ahead and get started here with some Wizard 101. I hope everybody is doing well today, guys. It's Kimmy saying I'm excited to be back on stream with you with my wizard, Kieran Sandhammer. Oh, yeah, we are ready to do some Krysalis today, and I'm excited. But before we jump into that, let's do a state of the wizard, because some things have changed. Check it out. I got a new outfit. Oh, yeah. I went ahead and finally, after doing Darkmoor another 6 times, finally got the rest of my Darkmoor gear, and I am so stoked about it. Okay, for instance, let's go ahead and take a look at some stats, and I also want to take a look at some spells too, and we're going to talk about how we're adjusting strategies, or should we say which strategy we're looking at in fights right now, because the big update has come through for the summer update. We have adjustments on our spells, which has changed a little bit about Storm, and I'm going to talk about, what we're doing with that. So, okay, so let's go ahead and hop in and check our wizard out and check out our stats. We are at level 104. Okay, I think we might have just hit that. No, I think I hit that just after, because I finished up a few side quests outside of last week's stream. Okay, now health is good, mana is good. Health is much higher, you'll notice, and I'll show you why. Training points, all that stuff is regular, is fine. My gold, apparently I've hit the point where my gold now has been raised up to 450,000 as opposed to the 300,000 limit, which is kind of nice because, my gold can tend to stack up pretty quick. Let's go ahead and check out damage. My damage went down, believe it or not. It went from 96 to 84 with 45, so I've got about 100 and... Ooh, if we're doing our maths right, 129% increase on my damage. So that's pretty nice. I really do like that damage percentage. That's going to be super helpful here. Now, if we take a look at our resistance has also gone up now. So 30, 40, 50. So it looks like we got about 52% resistance. That's going to be really, really nice in some of the fights and stuff we might run into. So that's really valuable there. I think that's the highest our resistance has ever been. So that's going to be a good deal. Accuracy is very strong at a 26% increase. I believe that should pretty much bring my accuracy almost to 100% in most cases, because balance isn't too terrible a score for accuracy. It's not as terrible as some, but that's okay. Now, if we take a look at our advanced gear statistics, check it out. I now have a bigger critical rating across the board. It's only like 1%, but it's good. My critical rating, though, has dropped to 34%. I think that has something to do with the gear that I'm wearing right now compared to what I was also carrying around. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I was training a pet. Let's go ahead and get my actual pet that I usually have on. Okay, because this might make a big difference. Where is he? I've been training a couple pets, and so it's like that affects your stats. Okay. Oh, my bad at all. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There's my damage. There's my extra 10 points. So I'm looking at like 139 points of damage. That is 140 points percentage, and that even increases my resistance. Yeah, so my resistance now is like 61%. 61% resistance. This is why pets are so important, because look at how quickly that particular pet started changing my stats. Over here, there we go, 44% critical rating. I forgot because my pet has quite a bit of critical. Scurzy Wurzy, hey, how's it going? I'm doing great. I'm just doing a quick stat rundown before we start doing stuff here. I'm excellent. I'm glad you're doing well too. Yeah, my other critical spots are still about the same. I do have about a 33% block rating across the board, which is really nice. That's going to help me keep those criticals from hitting me. And I do got an armor piercing of 18 now on Myth, but 7 across the rest of the board. So not so great, but it's there. I got some armor piercing. And then my healing has gone from in and out to straight in, 32%, which is good if somebody's healing me. That's really a huge increase. So that's nice. Now, if we take a look at our other stats, get this, power pips, 104%. I don't know how I would never get a power pip again. I just don't know how that would work. But I do get one because of my new deck, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Shadow pip rating is at 32, okay? So basically, we get a +9, +11, +12. Now, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because it's just showing my pluses, my +9, +11, +12. Now, notice it says I have a 52 base rating. You got a deck that gives you a pip yet? Yes, I do got that, Scurzy. I've just figured that out this last week. Yes, but that makes life a lot better, doesn't it? Yep. So my Shadow Pip rating, it starts at 52 base because of my level, and then I get +9, +11, +12. So Shadow Pips are now a rating instead of percentage. So what does that rating mean? Well, there's a little bar beside the Shadow rating thing when you're fighting, and that little bar starts to grow as you're fighting. The higher your rating, the quicker that bar is going to fill up, which means the quicker you're going to get a Shadow Pip. Now, according to King's Isle, we should be getting a Shadow Pip between every 3 to 5 rounds. So that is something to think about as you're starting to try to figure out how the rating works versus the old system, which was more of a random percentage of whether one would show up. So this, I guess a rating's almost even easier to understand because you can do a lot more to a rating than a random percentage. See, with a random percentage, there's still a percentage you're not going to get it. But with a rating, you can actually judge exactly when that Shadow Pip's going to show up, etc. Now, I think that would be more important for a lot of people if the shadow spells hadn't been nerfed all across the board, you know. But that is, I think that's the best explanation I can give you on the new Shadow Pip rating and how that kind of works. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the gear and spells that have changed. Let's start with spells. Now they went through a huge amount of spell changes, and let me just show you how we were hit. Judgment, Scarab were the same, although I think they said they're going to be doing audits here on the lower level spells to make sure that they're all ranked, and that they said a lot of lower level spells would go up. Which is fine with me. I'm all good with that. I'm kind of wondering if they'll keep Supernova doing 535 points of damage and clearing out the aura, because that's a pretty powerful spell, especially in PvP, and since a lot of the PvP people were complaining and stuff, I wonder if that's going to stay the way that is, because that's a pretty awesome spell for 2 pips. But let's keep going. Nothing's changed down here as far as a lot of these things, so we're just going to skip through them until we get to the bigger point ones. Hey, thank you for following Vampire Goth. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. I've been training my vampire squirrel pet, just so you know. You might be proud of that, but yeah, he's turning out okay. Alrighty, now they didn't adjust Spectral Blast any, which is great. That's a fantastic spell for the pips. But what they did adjust for us balanced guys is they did adjust Supernova. Well, actually, they adjusted Hydra. So let's take a look at Hydra. Hydra was 150 per one, and now it's 230. Hydra now is very cool. Okay, for a 6-pip spell, Hydra got buffed, and Hydra is actually going to be a much more valuable spell in the future for us when we're doing fights. So if you notice where I've got my balanced boss deck here, right here, I actually have some Hydras loaded in. At 150 per each one, it really didn't do much for me. I would rather save up and use something else like a Hydra, like my Chimera or a Spectral Blast for the amount of pips. But now with that boost in damage, Hydra is actually a much stronger spell, so that's a nice advantage. Power Nova went from 470 and handing out a weakness to straight up 665. That's awesome. That's only 30. I don't know if you know this, but that's only 30 less damage than Stormlord. Okay, and Stormlord is a power hitter. Oh, you love the Vampire Squirrel? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I started training him this week, so I mean, I'm not using him right now as my main pet because I still got a few more levels to get him up there, but you know, we'll get him there. Yeah, so the Power Nova now is pretty awesome as far as a hitter. In fact, to some extent, it kind of negates using Raw. Honestly, I mean, I could see using Raw in a PvP multi-PvP match maybe, maybe if you were in a really tough multiplayer fight. But honestly, the damage is so much lower. You know, if you're going for big hits and everything, Power Nova is your friend. Hey, how you doing, Clapped? It's very good to see you guys this morning. You know, so yeah, I'm just going through all the things that have changed in the last week and what I've finally had a chance to sit down and figure out with my stuff. So I don't know, in my opinion, Power Nova is the card. So for instance, you know, if you look at my quick melee deck, you know, I keep a Deer Knight in there just in case, but I do have a couple Power Novas and a Sandstorm, and that pretty much gives me everything I need to go ahead and do some major melee fighting damage, which I'm pretty happy about. Now, as far as everything else here in the deck, let's see here. The only other thing, King Artorias lost about 100 points. Yeah, Power Nova makes you a player in damage. I mean, seriously makes you a player in damage, unlike some other spells. And now that I've gone through, I did a lot of farming in Darkmoor this week and post nerfing and everything, and it's kind of funny. One of the best guys I went through was actually a death character, as far as damage goes. Or I went through with a myth guy, and that guy was owning those guys. I'll tell you what, this the spell changes in the regular spells, especially for some schools that have had a harder time, myth in particularly, it totally changes the way you can run a myth character now, especially with that Arthras now. So it's pretty fascinating stuff. Yeah. So King Artorias took a nerf there, but I mean, it's not that bad of a nerf, and you're still going to get a pretty good hit with an 8-pip spell. Your other, that's your only 8-pip spell besides Raw, but it's a single hit. So that's your first. So that's your lower level strong first hit, unless you plan to use something like, Judgment. And Judgment hasn't changed. Judgment is the glorious Judgment that it's always been. So she's pretty awesome, still at 100 damage per pip, which is strong. Sabretooth went down, so we lost about 100 points in Sabretooth. And I guess you could make a point with the way that he throws in the shields and stuff like that. That's worth running Sabretooth. Because check that out, I believe you get both sets of shields now, according to this. I don't know. That's kind of interesting the way that is. Yeah, Judgment's still very strong, but I don't think not using Sabretooth is. I think Sabretooth's still a really good spell to use. The unfortunate loser out of all this is our Gaze of Fate right here. But if you follow the rules that they said that they're kind of lining these up with, that these spells are going to be lined up with a damage per pip type of thing, and that a shadow pip is worth about 3 pips. Gaze of Fate then makes a lot more sense as a spell with these new numbers. I mean, it's definitely better than the first nerf. The first nerf, they brought them down to like 250 each for each hit, and now they're like 325 and 345. So I don't think Gaze of Fate is a terrible. I think it's a pretty strong. Like if you get Gaze of Fate and you've got 5 pips and a shadow pip, I think it's absolutely way worth using Gaze of Fate over King Artorias. You go ahead and put a Colossal on it, and I think Gaze of Fate is going to still bring the money. Not as good as it used to. Oh yeah, it used to really do some damage, but now as far as a per pip per damage, it lines out with King Artorias. Actually comes out a little bit stronger than King Artorias. Like if I was choosing between the two, Gaze of Fate is going to be a stronger spell, just for the simple fact that it splits the damage up between Balance and one of the other schools. So that could be a definite bonus for you, depending on how you're fighting and stuff. So it's not any better or any worse than King Artorias, but it lines up. Was I happy about it? No. Gaze of Fate was a pretty nice spell to throw on some monsters, but hey, life goes on, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I've got this great gear that gives me these Shadow Blades and these Shadow Traps, but I think the only Shadow spell that I have that takes advantage of these is the Ultra Dark, which is my wand spell. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, you let me know. Is it worth keeping these around in the deck? I don't know. But anyways, it could be interesting. Okay, so Clap, you say the new Rock could be really good. The weakness is large and it can save you in battle. I think the new Rock could be good in certain situations. I don't think I'm going to mess with it right now, just because I get so much more bang for the buck out of the Power Nova, especially once I throw Colossus on it and everything, as far as getting a really, really big hit. But later on in some battles, it might be the way to go. But anyways, that's where I'm going. Now, as far as let's see here. As far as gear and stuff, I am rocking the Mask of the Exalted One, which gives me the additional rating. So now just instead of a percentage, you notice that there's a Power Pip rating on this gear. So we get 11% from our mask. Everything else is pretty good. I like the resist we get out of this. This is really awesome gear when you really look at the resist and everything. Same with our robe. We got a plus 12 on the rating there. And again, a strong resist out of that as well. With the boots, we're looking pretty strong there as well. So, I mean, this is a pretty good set of gear. I'm pretty happy with it. For my wands, I'm using the Void Stalker staff. I'll probably do some stitching on this stuff because it looks like I'll probably be in a lot of this stuff for a while. But, I got to figure out the style I want to go with before I do my final stitch. I don't mind this look, though. I mean, I haven't worn this a whole lot, and I'll tell you what, I like it a whole lot better than Waterworks. So, I mean, yeah, I don't think I'll ever need those Shadow Blades because I don't have any spells that really take advantage of them. Thanks, Clap. That's my opinion, too. My Thame, I'm using the Thame of the Dark Usurper, which gives me a good power pip percentage, gives me that aiming, gives me defense, gives me a nice damage bonus, which you saw in my damage ratings as well. And I went ahead and gave it a whole lot more damage. See, one of the things I'm really learning about is jewels, and jewels can do so much for your gear. And it is so worth unlocking those jewels. So you notice on this particular one, I added a plus 13 and plus 11 on my on damage for my jewels. I think that's really good. Plus, with the plus 5 for that's not so bad. I'm liking that quite a bit. Over here for my ring, I got my Alpha Omega ring, which also has a damage boost to it as well. So I think the jewels are really, really good. In fact, I cannot wait because the next two sections, and I want to get to Sardonyx pretty quick. I don't think I'll be able to do it for at least 2 episodes. Okay. But at Sardonyx, I can get the recipe for the next level set of jewels, so I can start crafting higher level jewels. So I'm really looking forward to that, and these jewels make a big difference in my damage, and you'll see that in the fights and stuff. I'm still rocking Little Cliff here, which gives me the double critical, some damage, and as well as resist. Plus, I put a jewel on him that gives me an extra damage as well. So I think those are all working really good. Maybe if one of my other pets comes out, I've been training some pets over this weekend since it's pet weekend again, double XP. If some of these guys turn out, a little bit better stats rating or a little bit different, I might go with them. But other than that, that is current gear setup. I'm ready to start doing some stuff here. Now, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Okay, yes, there is. So let's talk about where we are at. So if we look at our quest for today, we're going to be heading back over to what do you call that place? It's called the Radiant. Come on. Where is my quest list? Is that it? My goodness, I've got all sorts of tabs opened up here. There it is. Okay. So, my quest list right now is called Star Talker. Okay. So we are in Ruin Alcazar, and we are at quest number 182. So let's make it short. Let's go ahead and set a goal today. 182. Let's say we want to shoot for. We will get to Sardonyx today. Okay. That is our minimum goal. Is we want to get into Sardonyx today because we want to be able to get those recipes for jewels, because I think that'll really allow us to even upgrade our gear even more once we make some good jewels. I'm going to say, let's see if we can't get to, let's say 210. Okay, that's going to be hopefully we can get as far as quest 210. That will be in Sardonyx. Now, I know the fights are going to start doubling up and everything, so it should be entertaining, but that is what we're going goal-wise today. Hopefully you guys are here for some fun today. I'm here to have a great time. Let me clear that out. Sorry, I'm getting my side menus all ready to go. Well, it's awesome to see Clap and Scurzy, everybody else who's joined the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I do want to do another shout out to the Vampire Goth. Thank you so much for the follow today. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're going to have a good time in stream because I plan to have a great time in stream. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get over to, hey, Chris is there. Fantastic. Let's see here. Very, very good. Okay. So let's get on with questing today. So we are back on mainline quest time. That's what we're doing. Did I actually click that? No. Let me make sure that's what we're on. Okay. So we have to go knock out a few of these. Let's make sure I got the right deck. Do I have the right deck? No, I don't have the right deck. Wow. Whew. Glad I caught myself. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so let's go. Oh, yeah. And the last thing I forgot to mention as far as gear-wise, I went ahead and decks. I forgot the name of the original decks, but I went ahead and went through all my decks. I redid my spells, so I've got a regular old melee deck where I'm doing where I'm messing with up to 4 bosses or something. That's kind of like my multi-attack deck. I've got my main bounce attack with all my main balance spells in there. I've got my boss deck in which I got a whole bunch of my elemental and spirit spells, so if I'm dealing with a balance boss, I can deal with them a little bit easier. And then I made a support deck as well, which is focused primarily on defending and stacking my teammates with blades and heals and stuff. So that's pretty good. Plus I got a few attacks in there just in case I'm needed. Notice they all have the extra pip, so I finally got the decks with the extra pip. I went ahead and added on each one of these, I added mostly health to them because those were the ones I had, but that works out pretty good. In the case of the support deck, I actually added a defense, which turned out pretty good. And then I have this Darkmoor Case of Scrutiny, which I'm not sure why I'm using that. That's just sitting there. But these are my main decks, and they give me that extra pip. So now I get two power pips and 1 bounce pip. So let's go ahead and take care of some of these Maelstrom guys. Very, very good. Well, fantastic. Very good to see everybody in the chat today. Hopefully everybody's having a great start to their weekend. I am, because the temperature just went down where we're at. It looks like we're almost 10 degrees lower than we have normally been for the last couple weeks. So I'm going to enjoy that, because this room has gotten pretty hot in the afternoons on the streams the last few days. So I'm pretty excited about that. I also think we got some rain in the forecast. Now the downside is down there in South Texas, they are getting ready to be hit by a tropical storm. But that's not nearly as bad as a hurricane. That just usually means a lot of rain, a lot of water. So do I have any questions for you guys? I probably have a question or two saved up here, clapped in smoke. Okay. First off, let's start off with some Wizard101 questions. Okay. Now, we've had times to really take a look at all the spell nerfs and all the spell buffs and everything that were put out there. So we've had some time to do that, and everybody's had a chance to form their opinions. Everybody's had a chance probably to play with them too now and everything. Okay, so what do you think is the best buff out there? Okay, and I got my opinions. What do you think? Which spell was probably the best buff that really helps out a wizard the most? And which spell is probably the most undeserved nerf? Okay, which spell out there is the most undeserved nerf? So I want to know from you guys. What do you think? What was the best buff spell out there? I've got my opinion. Okay, what was the best spell that got the best buff out there, and which one was the most undeserved nerf? I'd like to hear what you guys have to say on that. Lykic, Xylek, Sinicus, Orthrus, I agree with you. You were reading my mind. I think that is the most deserved. That is the most beneficial buff of all of them. Orthrus as an AoE and as a 700-point AoE that thing is stacked. That thing's awesome. And Chris, you think the Death Spell's got the best buff as a whole? Oh, that's sorry. I'm just noticing what happened in my little attack there. Okay, that's good. I think the Death Spells did get some really good buffs as a whole. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I agree. Yeah, Vampire Goth. You agree? And the least was the gnomes. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the gnomes were pretty much like kicked in the nuts and tossed to the side, weren't they? You know, the gnomes really took it on the chin, and I just thought that was terrible. You know, because gnomes, that was a big hitting life spell, and okay, life, goodbye. We're going to take one of yours out and pull it off. Clapped in smoke. You also love the snowball barrage buff. Ice needed a stronger AoE. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. I did not notice. I haven't played my ice in a long time, so that's probably why I didn't notice that. Forest Lord. So Scurzy, what do you mean by Forest Lord? Best buff or most undeserved nerf? Okay, I bet you what Forest Lord got a buff didn't they? Okay. Your life got hit pretty hard. I'm a solo in my life and struggling Chris. Yeah, Chris is tough, isn't it, Vampire Goth? I've been fairly happy with my balance. I think balance has been a really good class to go through most of Chris. It's definitely been doing better than my Storm did. But yeah, I would agree with you. That's been a little bit tougher for sure. Ice Frosted Giants nerfed didn't need it. Yeah, I agree with you there. That's a good one there. Like Xylix Sinicus, I agree. I think the Frost Giant getting nerfed, that was just that was awful. That was at least as bad, or not worse than gnomes getting smacked across the side of the head. That was pretty tough. Let's see here. Scurzy. Oh, after the Frost Giant nerf, it should help it a lot. Okay. Forest Lord being a 7-pip spell and being close to 1,000 damage. Yeah, Best buff. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, from that perspective, I agree. That is a pretty strong buff. I didn't notice it was that good. I got, maybe I'll have to try a life guy. I haven't run a life character for a long time. It was like one of the schools that just didn't interest me all that much. PvP is now filled with guardian angels. Okay, PvP is now just filled with guardian angels. Death has been my best solo in Chris from my experience. Oh, really? Yeah, well, Death is very strong, Vampire Goth. I would agree. Even before the buffs that Death got, Death is a very strong solo character. Like if somebody was jumping in to play Wizard101 and they've never played Wizard101 before and they were asking me what to start off with, which school to start off with, I would definitely steer them towards Death because I think Death is a fantastic school to solo with because you get huge, huge advantages. I agree with you, Vampire Goth. Not bad at all. Yeah. And Death did get some really good, and especially with the buffs that Death got, especially on its AoE, Scarecrow's OP. Oh my goodness. Scarecrow, if you stacked it pretty good anyways, was a strong spell. Now it's like, that's a scary one.
Well done. We can
Yeah. Also, Scarecrow buff was very nice. Yes, very strong. The allowance of using the full enchantment healing spells is insane. Yeah, I like it though. Okay, we can use Iron Charge to reactivate pedestals that won't link the central hall with Nova Towers. I know every Death guy is really happy about.
To one aspect of the celestial zodiac. Cross over to the Nova Tower of the celestial crab. Defeat whatever monsters have taken over the tower, and search for any sign of the celestial crab.
Sounds good.
If you find him, tell the great power that we need pure star stuff.
Pure star stuff. Okay, that's great. That's great. I'm going to grab a few. I'm going to get my health up before I do that. Okay, so 5 die damage to drain is crazy. Yeah, it is. It's strong. It's a strong spell. Honestly, the Cthulhu drain, or should I say nerf, didn't end up being nearly as terrible, with Scarecrow getting buffed up quite a bit. Yeah, the life stealing. Scarecrow. Yeah, that's why I thought you meant Skurs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Okay, we got ready to go, so let's go back to the center here. I'm just trying to keep from running into a fight. Okay, so we got quite a few of these to do, it looks like. Crab Island. Okay, very good. Scarecrow was OP before the buff. Yeah, I agree, Vampire. Scarecrow is now the king. It's pretty strong. And then, like you said, when you add the fact that you get a full enchant now on as opposed to the lower enchants you used to get on that, and the fact, yeah, it's a pretty strong one here. Okay, well, let's see here. Do we want to go with, let's just do this. Andre Notaz. Hey, some in the USA making pickup service for with Brace Jewel? Thank you for the cheer, Andre Notaz. Thank you for the cheer. Okay, let's see here. Let's kick that. Wow, none of those really helped me out that much. Okay, let's keep it going. Oh, very, very good. Thank you very much for the cheer. I do appreciate that. Prepaid card. No, unfortunately, I don't think any of us are interested in that, Andre. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's get this ready to go. So good. So anyways, good discussion, guys. So that was my first question. I wanted to hear what you guys, now you've played with things a little bit and seen how everything worked, I want to know what some of your opinions were in that as far as... Oh, wow. Haven't been earthquaked in forever. Well, glad I didn't have a stack of blades up there. I think I just had yeah. Glad I got earthquaked before I put my blades up. Wow, I didn't get too much damage on that. That's not bad. Okay, yeah, so I'm just now learning about my new superpowers with all my new gear up and how the gear is defending. I'll tell you what, you guys said that once you got the Darkmoor gear, it makes a big difference. And you're right, it does make a big difference once you get up here. But I've also heard, like if we're like, I think we mentioned this last week. Is that enough? Yeah, I think that's enough. Let's power another. We talked about this last week, is that in the dev letter that they sent out to us, helped giving us an explanation for all the different buffs and the nerfs and stuff. The Wings of Fate buff was also really nice. I bet it was, Clap. They did say that they're getting ready to do some more audits, so it's not just going to be the spells that are going to get changed. Obviously, they've adjusted down boss health and everything and stuff, which I think will help out quite a bit in the long term. But if you remember, they also said they're going to start doing audits on gear, and they mentioned specifically like Darkmoor gear being pretty OP in the stats that it has and everything. So I guess I'm just going to enjoy my Darkmoor gear while I have it, and get as much out of it as I possibly can, since it's definitely being looked at for a nerf at some point in the future. Oh, yeah. Your Life Wizard can use it a lot. Oh, you've been hearing about Darkmoor gear will be getting a nerf. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I mean, the devs pretty much marked it out in their little article as it being OP for what it is. And that's not the only gear. I think they mentioned another piece of gear too, and because they want you to look for more gear, but they don't want you to be too overpowered by the gear. Okay, let's go down in the crab cave here.
Please play Shadow Brights. The celestial crab is
Life needs to get gear from duels. Only boots would be good from Darkmoor. Interesting. Okay. So they're both deep spawn. I think I got the right spells. Oh, there's a celestial crab over there. Oh, they're both bosses. Well, this might be a short fight. Okay, I should have double-checked that. Well, yes. Oh, this fight is very difficult. These guys are dangerous. Yeah, I think I'll probably be, we'll see how far I can get, but this is not a good start. This is not a good start. I'll come back in here. I think I can take him if I stop and look at them a little bit closely and be a little bit more prepared about it. But yeah, I ran into it and I didn't change my deck out. So yeah, I'm not looking at it as being yeah. If I live through a few rounds, I'll be pretty proud of myself. Okay, let's go ahead and get this going. I'm going to have to use every single. Yep, yeah, this isn't going to work very well. Okay, guys, you are now watching me get my butt kicked here by a couple of deep spawns. Yep, we'll get through it, though. We'll get through it. Let's get some more blades up. Very, very good. Awesome. And, let's go ahead and launch out our question of the hour. I love to throw out a nice would you rather to get you guys thinking. Okay, I love this one because this tells you a lot about a person, okay? When I worked for Guitar Center, I was hiring people all the time, and I got pretty good at being able to weed out certain people before I hired certain people that might be problems in the future. I got to be a pretty good interviewer. But this would you rather is pretty interesting. Oh, I'm behind you in a quest? Like Exileg Syndicus? That's pretty cool. That's not too far away. Oh, by the way, before I throw out my question, guys, on my streams, if you're within a few quests of me and you want to quest together with me during stream, you are always welcome to hop in, throw a True Friend code out there, and we'll quest together for the stream. I just don't want any carries, right? Yeah, exactly. I like questing with on-level chaps. That makes the game a ton of fun for me, and I thoroughly enjoy doing it that way. Okay, let's see here. Should we go for it? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so like Exilix, if you want to quest with me for a while, we can definitely do that during stream. That's always wide open. Okay, guys, here we go. Here is my would you rather today. So would you rather always be 10 minutes late? Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? Would you rather be 10 minutes late or always 20 minutes early? 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early, guys. That is our would you rather for today. So throw it out. Yes, exactly. Power Nova is actually a spell that's pretty awesome to use now. Well, I thought it was okay at 470, but it just made more sense to wait for Ra at that point. But now with the buff you get from it, it's a pretty strong spell, and you can actually do really, really good. Ooh, you're the 20 minutes early guy. So am I, Scurzy. I'm a 20 minutes early person. Clapton Smoke? Yeah. Chris? Oh, fantastic. See, you would be the types of guys that I would be looking to weed out to try to interview you guys, because I always hated hiring somebody and then for some reason they could never get to work on time. It drove me crazy, because if you're waiting for them to show up, it's like, are they going to be here? I mean, do I have to find somebody else to cover that shift or that spot? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a manager anymore. Glad I am not a manager anymore. That was always a headache there. Okay, let's go ahead and get the blades up. If we got lucky and got a really, really, really good critical, maybe, just maybe, we could survive this one. Okay, let's make it go. Good. So we got a ton of 20 minutes early. It's fantastic. Yeah, that's my opinion. I'd rather be 20 minutes early, and I'd rather wait a little while than be 10 minutes late. Oh my goodness. My wife, I think she's a 10-minute late person. I don't know why. I don't know how she became that way. I mean, she didn't start off that way, but she is now definitely a 10-minute late person. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this up before they get another crazy hit. I guess the advantage is they haven't really been criticaling on me, which is nice. That's what makes Storm crazy dangerous, when they start criticaling on you. Ouch. Okay, very good. Thank goodness I have the resist up for this, otherwise this would be terrible. Okay, very good. Got another blade up. We need to make this one count, so let's get Vengeance up. Fantastic. So, very, very good. Awesome, guys. Great discussion. Hey, so if you were just joining the stream and you haven't hopped into the chat, you are most welcome. Everybody is welcome to hop in chat. We talk a variety of different things. Today, the chat has been around a lot around the new update, and after it's been out for weeks, everybody's got a chance to get out there with their spells and to test it out and to see what they think about it now with their main wizards and actual combat and stuff. And it was good. Awesome. I love getting the feedback from you guys as far as what you thought were the best nerfs, the worst nerfs or the best buffs. That's awesome. Chris Meha, haven't seen you in a while. Very happy to see you. You're a 20 minutes early guy? Yeah, awesome. Me too. I'm a 20 minutes early guy versus a 10-minute late person, Well, that was a good spell, but didn't quite do enough. Well, why don't I have a reshuffle in there? Did I not put a reshuffle in this deck? Yeah, okay. I'm going to be fleeing here in a minute. Okay, and we'll be starting over this fight. Okay, how crazy is that? Yeah, that's my Would You Rather, Chris, for today. Are you a 10-minute late person or a 20-minute early person? And it seems like mostly everybody in chat would rather be 20 minutes early. Oh, okay, Chris. Chris brings up a really great topic. So, one of the things that they put out this week is they put out the new Spellament pack, and I'm really kind of irritated as well with it, because that new Spellament pack, for you to get any of those spells, you're basically having to buy, literally dozens of packs. Tons of packs to be able to get those spells. I think that's terrible. I think that's a terrible way to add new spells to the game. And I absolutely totally agree with you, Chris. I think that was awful. And, I don't care if they gave me a free pack this week for it. And I actually got the pet out of it. Okay, we're fleeing. Yeah, because those guys aren't dying anytime soon. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to where we're at. Okay, very, very good. They just made the one craftable just to make one pay to use again. Oh, okay, so they made one craftable, Chris. Okay, very, very good. And Chris Meha, definitely the 20-minute. 10 minutes late would be good. Yeah, I don't know where 10 minutes late would ever be good, but that's just kind of my thinking as well. I agree. Yeah, Chris brings up a really good point, guys. I thought this was a terrible, terrible move. I know that they're trying to get people to care about spellaments, but I thought this was absolutely awful. This was a total, kick in the back, because the new spells. One of the things that they also added this update was a whole bunch of new Celestian spells, but the only way you can get those is by getting spellaments. And the only way you get spell elements is by spending inordinate amount of crowns on packs. I think it's terrible. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So you think he's referring to how the Grizzleheim spells just got made craftable. Really? Okay. I must have missed all that. I'll need you to give me a feel on that. But I still don't like this. I still don't like the new spells that they add in that you have to, go get spell elements for all those. That's, that's just, I don't like that at all. Me myself, don't like that at all. Okay, so the Grizzleheim now got made craftable. That's interesting. I'll have to go look those up because I don't have enough knowledge to talk about that. But yeah, I wasn't very thrilled about the whole. I think spellments are okay if you want to use those to upgrade your spells and you want to spend the extra money to upgrade those spells. I guess I can live with that. That doesn't bother me all that much. But spellments being the only way to get spells, certain spells, that I don't like a whole lot. Okay, let's try this again. I think an alien invasion hitting Wiz? It could be. Very, very well could be, That's interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, yeah, let's just re-enter. Why was I going all the way over here? Okay, very, very good. Don't even know what they are. It's, they look pretty cool. There was some, there's some chat on it. Like, for instance, the latest news release on the Wizard101 site actually goes over the new spells. Okay, so let's make sure my deck is ready to go. Ooh. Okay, that's the one. And let's go ahead and add some shields. Because I know I can take care of these guys if I have some shields. Should I get those? Yeah, I'll do these. Well, anyways. Oh, yeah. So I gotta look into that. I gotta check out the Grizzleheim spells. Now they're craftable. The Grizzleheim spells just got made craftable. That's interesting. I gotta figure that out. Okay. You know what? Would that be a good choice? Let's go ahead and get a shield up first. Okay. Very good. Yeah. Okay, Scurzy. Grizzleheim spells. So which spells are we talking, guys? Guys, kind of give me a key. Which would be one that I would probably be pretty familiar with so I can, group those in my head? Oh, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. Liking the outfit. I like the outfit, too. It's pretty snazzy. Okay. Which would be one of those Grizzleheim spells? Oh, the Grendel amends. Oh, Ratatasker. Okay, yeah. See, I haven't gotten any of those spells yet. Hammer of Thor. Ah, okay. I don't have any of those spells. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to dig those up. There's a lot of spells that I don't have that's out there, so that doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and... Neris might be worth pulling up here in a bit. Very good. Hammer of Thor, Grendel's Amends, and Ratatasker. Okay, very cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into those. Very good. Yep, that's why I put a shield up right there. Okay. Very nice. Okay, now we're actually in this fight. Alien Piggy Pet, UFO Celestial Pack, and Celestial Robot Mounts. Yes, they've actually been adding those quite a bit, Cynicus. I've been watching those things be popping up. I think what they're trying to do is really take advantage of the celestial of the celestial stuff from, because I don't think they really did take a lot of advantage of those particular ones very much in the game as far as extra spells and mounts and stuff like that. I think that's my opinion where it's coming from. But I think it's cool having those varieties and stuff. You prefer to craft yours since Lore Master is such a big grind. The 20 plus spells you get, the one you want is yeah. I haven't ground Lore Master for quite a while, so I understand that feeling right there. Let's go ahead and make sure that I got plenty of defense going for these guys. Okay. Yeah, because they're just going to keep hitting me, and I need to go ahead and at least get one of them knocked out of the way. So if I can keep throwing the shields up, that's going to make a big difference. Very, very good. Okay, awesome, guys. We've got a great start to the stream today. Thank you everybody for hopping in. By the way, if you're new to the channel or new to me, I stream every Saturday and every Tuesday with this wizard. And the whole idea behind this stream is I'm taking my wizard, my balanced wizard. I started him at level 0 back in March, and every one of these streams we've been doing main quests, and we've been working them all the way through all the balance spells and everything, just so that we can go ahead and... Did I do the wrong deck? No, I think I did the right deck. Okay, so we can go ahead and get him up to max level as soon as possible. You know, so that is the whole goal behind this stream, is getting into max level and completing the entire arc of worlds that we have up to this point. You know, although I've been playing the game, since about 2008. You know, I have never gotten my wizard up past level 90. Or should I say past level 100. So this is my first whistle. I've gone there, and we're taking them there, and it's been tons of fun. Ah, you love the new Caribbean Cause tropical storm, going to give me some ton of rain. Oh, well, good for you, Seneca. Yeah, it's. I don't know if we're going to get much rain up in my part of Texas where I'm at, but it's good. I think the rain is definitely good. Yep, I think I put the wrong deck on. My bad. Okay, very, very not what I was hoping to do. Let's go ahead and keep my damage to minimum. Yeah, I think that tropical storm is going to be good. So are you down the Caribbean? That's great. I think the tropical storm is going to be pretty awesome. You know, in the long run, it's going to cool things down because it's been pretty hot. Hopefully, we don't see a whole lot of damage out of it, because winds can get pretty high on the tropical storm, but usually it just brings a ton of rain and a ton of water too. Okay, well, let's see here. Chris Meha, do you use Vengeance because you prefer critical over damage auras? Yes, at this point I do. Chris. I've got a pretty strong critical, and you know, it's been working out pretty good. I've been using the critical strategy for a while, and I guess because I'm at the point where the bosses aren't blocking me a whole lot. Now, I do know that later in the game, blocks do become a much bigger deal. So that's something I might have to readjust. I might end up going to the damage auras here pretty quick in the future. But at this point, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I do use it as opposed to using the damage auras. But you know what? It's really changing around. My damage my damage percentage is getting so much higher. It might be worth it to start focusing more on damage and not so much on the critical. But like 25% more damage. If I get a critical, it's a much higher benefit to me in finishing off a fight. So, yeah, I think there's a point you could be made either way of it. Yeah. Oh, you're worried about your power going out. That's ooh, that would be a way to go. Yeah, you use just chastisement or punishment because critical decay was just a lot to me. Yeah, critical decay is a lot. I agree. But I don't know. I guess with the pets I've chosen and everything, and the jewels I've gotten, I've been able to stave off critical decay, so it's not super terrible. Like with Vengeance on right now, I can usually get a critical, 3 out of 5 times right now. Actually, it might even be a little bit higher than that, but it's pretty strong, Well, it looks like I didn't get that critical that time. Well, there you go. Not bad hit, though. Yeah, I put the wrong deck on. Okay, so my best hits aren't even going to be in this deck. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Let's gain back some health. Very, very good. But that's where I'm at. That's the strategy I use. Now, I know that once you start getting up a little bit higher, even regular things are going to avoid the criticals. Yeah. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the best strategy too much farther in the future, but we'll see how that goes. But that's the strategy I was going with, and I'm just kind of waiting for the day where they're blocking all my criticals every moment, or the decay gets so bad that it's not worth trying to keep my critical rating up as high as it used to be. So that's the strategy I've gone with with this particular wizard. Okay. Ooh. Ouch, that was terrible. Yeah, that backlash. Ooh, backlash. Awful, awful, awful. Okay. Okay, well, I see a power nova there. I think that might be a way to go. Or I could use Happy there. Yeah, let's do Power Nova. Let's see how much more we can get. I think we can get rid of this one guy. Oh, and I didn't put a shield up. Boy, this is like one of my worst days of fighting today. Well, that's okay. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. Fantastic. Wow, we're almost done with the first hour. It is flying by today on stream. And of course, you know, they pull off a 2,000 damage hit on me. Fantastic. Isn't that great? I love this game. Okay. Okay, yeah, if I would have picked the right deck to begin with, I think I would have been in a better position. Okay. Alrighty, let's try this one more time. Every once in a while I have starts like this. Every once in a while. Okay, but we can take him down. We can take him down. Fantastic. Hey, so if you're watching and your wizard is right around my level, I'm always accepting wizards who want to quest with me during the stream and stuff, but you need to be around the same level as my current wiz. My current wiz is sitting at level 104 in the Krysalis quest. So if you want to quest with me, you are most welcome to. If you want to hop on and play along, you are absolutely welcome to hop on and have a good time. Other than that, I'm going to keep plowing ahead, you know, because I know why I messed up on that last one. I know exactly why I messed up on that last one. Terrible. Let's see here. Is there a I think I can get over here this way, maybe. No. Okay. Oh, look, I finished off his quest. There we go. That will let me get there. Fantastic. Yeah, there we go. Let's grab that. Yeah, I think one of the odd things about the damage bonuses for balance is that they're split up. So you got chastisement or the other one. And so you got to really plan ahead which types of spells you plan to use. I think to use either one of those, which I think is interesting, you know. Okay, now that we're back to full health. Okay, let's actually get going on this. Oh. No, did I miss it? Are you? No? Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess I have to start it over again. Nice. Yeah, see, I grabbed the wrong deck. I don't know why. That's the one I had on, right? Why was it pulling up everything but anyways? Okay, very good. Yeah, I know. Okay, well, let's just go back and let's do this thing. Okay, we can take these guys. I know we can take these guys. Very good, very good. Yeah, yeah, Lykex, Mr. Cynicus. Yes, R.I.P. Very, very cool. Okay, let's take down these whirligigs. Yep, correct deck is up. Let's finish them off. Okay, let's see here. Question, why Deer Knight in the deck? Oh, I'm wearing a Death Exalted Amulet, so I can do all the death spells at regular power pip spells. So I keep a Deer Knight around just because it's a lower AoE spell that's around, and just in case I'm not watching myself and I find myself in a fight with a bunch of balance guys, that way, you know, it's there just in case. That way I don't have to have a separate deck for AoE on balance, you know. So I just have them sitting in there. You never know, might come in handy one day. Might just be the guy you need. Not the guy you need right now, but the guy you might need later. So, yeah. Plus, you know, it took me forever to craft that guy, so yeah, I'm going to put him in the deck. It took me forever to craft Deer Knight. You know, getting all the what took me the longest to get I think it was the amber. Oh my goodness, farming amber sucks. trying to get amber takes forever. Ah, okay. I love getting stunned. That's awesome. Love getting stunned. Very good. You're struggling to get the amber too? I'm with you, Vampire Goth. It was a pain in the butt to get the amber so I could craft Death Knight. Luckily enough, somebody gave me the TCs, so I didn't have to go finding TCs a whole lot. So I was able to, so I had all my TCs, but it took me, like, I don't know, it must have taken several times, farm Chronos several times. I mean, a ton of times to get all the amber. Finally, I just stole it from my other characters because I was tired of waiting for it. Probably should have done that in the first place, right? So some of my higher level characters had a few pieces of amber, but I still had to farm several pieces. I still didn't have enough, even with the donations. So that was my complaint too, Vampire Goth. Amber sucks trying to get. I don't know if it gets better going up higher, as far as levels go, but yeah, it was kind of a pain. It was quite the pain, actually. But there you go. I love the designs of these guys. These are so cool looking. Okay, let's hit Vampire Goth. You got Headless Horseman from lore on your life and can't seem to get it on your death. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my goodness, what a horrible way to go. Oh, that sucks. So you got it on your life, but you can't seem to get it on your death. Ah, it's terrible. TC for it still has negative 90 weakness. Yes, you're right, because they were saying in the thing that they have not done any adjustments to the TCs. So they have not done any of the tests. They said that they're going to do a TC audit. I think in the dev diary the other day when I was going through it and reading through it, one of the things that they pointed out, they haven't done any of the okay, we're going to go for it again, but they hadn't done any of the let's see here, they haven't looked at any of the treasure cards, but that they're going to do a deep dive on treasure cards. Haha, see, that's something that I could use right away. They're going to do a deep dive on the treasure cards and start auditing those as well. So enjoy your treasure cards to where they're at. They haven't touched them yet, but they did say that was going to be the next thing they're going to do. So from what I understood from the dev diary, is in their effort to try to get the game balanced, step one was get the main spells under control. So they got that done first. Step two, they're going to start auditing treasure cards so that the treasure cards line up with with a lot of the other cards out there, okay? So that's going to be step two. I'm going to kick this one to the side. We're going to kick that to the side because I need to get the other spells that are going to help me actually win this fight quickly. Okay, yeah, so basically treasure cards, I think, is their next audit. Then the audit after the treasure cards, I believe, is going to be gear. So they're going to be looking at gear. And that's when they mention that there's a few pieces of gear that they think that they feel are a little OP in the game right now, Darkmoor being one of them. I don't know if they mentioned Jade or not. I know Jade has that really high resist that ticks a lot of people off. So Jade, I might also have been on the list as well, but I do know that they had those particularly picked out, or at least Darkmoor is particularly picked out. I can't remember what other piece of gear that they threw out there as well. Okay, let's get a couple of those shields up because these guys are going to keep hitting me. And what I need to do is we need to take one of these guys down, because once you get rid of one of these guys, the other one is not as bad. Now that fight in the dungeon just to get over here, where you had to fight 4 of these guys, that was a terrible fight. Thank goodness I had some help on that one. Okay, so very, very good, guys. Now, what else is happening out there? Oh, if they're picking out Jay, that means Shadow Strike base Pierce might go down. It might, you're right about that. It just might go down. And I guess, the way the dev diary looked at, the way they went through it, they're talking their basic point was it wasn't just PvP was the reason for a lot of the reductions and stuff. It was just overall, lots of things in the game had gone out of control. And the curves of their spells, the damage curves on their spells had gone so crazy that they weren't getting that it wasn't it was making it really hard for them to develop new content and create new gear sets. Thank you very much, Loud Dude. Very, very much appreciated. Finally, it took me forever to get this gear and get it lined out, but I'm super stoked I have it now. It's feeling good. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put that on this guy there. Very, very good. But thank you. Yeah, it took me forever to finish out the rest of my Darkmoor gear. Finally, late one night, must have been like Thursday night, I think. Yeah, Thursday night. I did one more time through Darkmoor. I just got on. I decided to do one run through Darkmoor, see if I could get anything. And guess what? Lo and behold, I got my robe and I got my hat, which were the last two things I needed. And bam. We are in the money now, so I was pretty happy about that. Pretty nice. And then with the additional buffs on Power Nova and stuff, it got pretty exciting as far as that goes with some of my stuff. Okay, we're still good. Yeah, we're still good. Let's go ahead and put another shield up. Very good. Okay, I will throw that up, Seneca. I think we can get this guy, though. I'm feeling pretty good about this fight now. Seth Firecaster. Very cool. So, Seth Firecaster. What level are you, Seth? You are... Ooh, level 100. Very nice. I love your outfit there. Very, very cool. Apparently we got the same stylist. Okay, I'm going to kick that. I'm going to kick the Wraith to the curb, too. Because I'm going to have to readjust this deck a little bit because I'm not getting any of the cards I want out at the times I want them out. So I'm probably going to have to thin my deck out quite a bit. Ah, yes, we are twins. I just got more of an orange shade going on. Okay, there we go. We're going to toss Neris to the side. We're going to toss this one to the side. Let's get another one of those up. I think if I get enough of my blades up, I think I might be able to finish this fight out here in a second. Thank goodness I've been putting up those shields. And thank goodness I blocked that critical. I'll tell you what, that makes life a little bit easier. Very good. Okay, Serpent's doing his job, helping me get my blades out. Very good. Should I just go Judgment and kill one? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go Judgment because I don't know if Power Nova will do a kill. We're just going to go ahead and put another shield up. See if I can't get at least one more thing. You have reading glasses over your Mally hood? That's cool. I'll have to look at that. That's neat. I'll check it out. Very nice. Awesome, guys. So very, very good. Chat is wide open, guys. So we've been talking a lot about some of the nerfs and the buffs in the update, some of our favorites and some of our least favorites, who we feel were winners and losers in the whole buff and stuff, which I think is always fun. Okay, yeah, let's do Shadow. So that's part of the topics that have been going on today. We also asked a would you rather. Would you rather be always 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? A lot of you guys have already answered, so you're most welcome to hop in on chat and include yourself in that as well. Well, let's put a hex up because I want to make sure we kill one of these guys. Okay, we do need to get rid of one of these guys. Very good, very good. Awesome, guys. So what else has been going on out there? I know we got that tropical storm in the Gulf right now that's throwing a lot of rain all over the place. There we go. I want that critical. And I know that lots of things have been going on, but hopefully everybody's been doing good. 10 minutes late. Fashionably late. Loud Dude, you are the only one that threw out the 10 minutes late card out there. Very cool. It's awesome to have somebody doing a little bit of it. Okay. Power Nova or Judgment? Power Nova or Judgment? This is probably my best option to try to do a Power Nova and do a major hit. Let's go for it. Let's do it. I mean, you only live once, right? Okay, Power Nova, critical. I want to see how big we can get with 2 blades, this and that, and good thing I got my shield up. Yeah, good thing I got that shield up. That guy had a ton of pips on that one. Very good. Okay, see, a lot of people go, hey, so why do you have the shields in my deck? Well, I put shields in there, because that's usually my best way for soloing a lot of these fights, is to have a whole bunch of shields. See, he blocked the critical. A loser blocked the critical. Ah, but he didn't. Ha-ha! Very, very good. Awesome. Okay. Okay. That worked. That worked out quite well. Except for the, let's see here. How bad is this going to be? Ouch. Okay, not a problem at all. Got him. Nice. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this guy ready. We've got this fight in hand. Yes, I could do a Raw to give him weakness. I could do a Raw. I don't know. I don't know. Those ancillary effects, I think they're okay. I just don't... I don't know. My strategy is just not based around it. My strategy is based on, you know, doing a pretty big hit, you know, with as much force behind it as I can, and try to knock him off. You know, like actually right now, I'm just going to go ahead. I think I have one more, hopefully. Oh, yeah, this is the perfect time. Let's Judgment him, and that's going to finish him off anyways. Okay, very, very good. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. But the thing with Raw, I mean, the damage is so much less. It's like 65 less than Power Nova. It does give the weakness, but I mean, if you can do Power Nova right, then you can pretty much finish the fight right there. So, I don't know. I think I'd rather go with Power Nova. Someday you will. Okay. Thank you, sir. Moving on. Okay, here we go. The Celestial Clab. Boy, he looks kind of sad.
Greeting, wizard. I have been reduced by the shadow for an age. I owe you a great debt.
Very good.
Wish for pure star stuff.
Yes.
I retrieved this extinguished star stuff from the bottom of the deep. This is what I can give you. I hope it will help.
Wow, what a nice
The
crab.
star stuff the celestial crab gives you is heavy, cold, and inert. You hope Amelia has a plan.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that is not the only one of those we've got to do. Fantastic. Look, Yurak is in the house. You learned the sad way not to use golden pickaxe. Oh, yes, golden pickaxe. Yes, don't use those. Yes, Yurak's been like buffing himself up in some Minecrafting, and apparently he's learned the downside to golden pickaxe.
The horror. It is a wonder that you were able to rescue him.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me see what he gave you. I see. Cold,
Heavy, wet, inert.
It will do. The second Nova Tower you must visit is pledged.
Ah,
to the
lost the
Celestial
only
Heart.
diamonds
As
I found.
before,
I've been there
I do
too.
not know what you will find. With luck, you will find the Celestial Heart as you did his brother, Crab. If so, ask him to bless the star stuff.
Fantastic. Okay, so we definitely are going to do this. Let's go ahead and get some, before we do that, let's go ahead and fill our health up with some wisps. Oh, so sad. That is sad, Yurak. Whenever you lose diamonds in Minecraft, it's a sad day. I've been there before. Not an unusual thing to have happened to me. There we go. Let's grab that. And we are buffed back up. Let's go back in and let's take on... Can I go up this way? Nice. Okay, here we go, and we are going to do the Tower of the Heart now. Very, very good. Ah, you know you're in survival, but I'm in peaceful, so I'm not creating armor, so gold now is for apples. Ah, you're learning stuff. Yes, it does sound like you're learning stuff. Good, Yurak, that's awesome. Another stream that I do, guys, I also stream Minecraft twice a week. So on Fridays and Sundays, I do a Minecraft stream with my Let's Play, and that also has all my streams also go on to my YouTube channel. So all my stream replays are always there. Plus, that also has my Let's Play. I actually have on my third season of my Minecraft Let's Play as well.
You have betrayed our hospitality, Arachna. Taste my steel.
Alrighty, so that guy seems thrilled. Let's take care of these two Death Lost Knights. Oh, I did it again. Dang it. Okay, well, I think I messed up. Okay, life goes on. Life goes on. This is like one of the worst streams one of the worst ways of me playing the game that I've had in a long time, because I'm not really looking and seeing what I need to see, and I'm making bad choices. Oh, I should have my other deck up for this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ooh, they're fainting me. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Very, very good. Out of all the areas in Krysalis, I'm not thinking straight. I'm not thinking. I could be worse. I mean, I could be in worse shape, but oh my goodness. You like Radiance Reborn? I'm looking forward to it. I mean, this is I like changing. I like it. I like when you're going through quests and stuff and you're seeing major change to the world as you do it. Totally harmless. Okay, I really do like those types of quests and those types the way when they do them in King's Eye. I think they're really neat. Okay, so yeah, no big boost on that one. Totally harmless. Okay, Lycax. Yeah, Radiance Reborn. I should be doing better than this. I'm not doing my stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do that, and let's go ahead and get ready. Oh my goodness! I just said that I need to fix this deck too. That there's something that I was missing something in this deck too. So that's fantastic. Oh, it's a Scarecrow with its new buffed. Yeah, well, that still didn't do too terrible. Oh, nice. Okay, guys, we are in hour number 2. So here we go. Let me throw this out. Now, obviously, we talked a little bit about Darkmoor and how its gear is kind of being considered by the devs as being buffed. I mean, buffed, being a little OP in the game. Okay, and I think a lot of people feel that Jade is kind of almost is OP as well in some ways. But for the second hour, I want to know, what do you guys think? What gear sets out there are a little OP in the way the game is played? What gear sets do you consider being OP in the game? There's a lot of good ones out there, but I'd love to hear from you guys. We talked about spells. What do you think the best buff was? Which school had the best buff? We had some great opinions. Which spell was the worst nerf that felt really didn't line up with what they were talking about and really kind of end up hurting that spell's usability. We talked a lot about that. But for this hour, let's talk a little bit about gear. So they are talking about taking care of some OP gear. Now, we already know Darkmoor's on that list, but are there other sets of gear that you kind of feel that might be a little OP for what they are, or other gear you think might be targeted besides Darkmoor or Jade, So that's kind of my next question right now is, what other gear out there do you guys think might be targeted as it being a little bit OP, so that they might need to go ahead and adjust for it? There we go. Well, at least we'll get rid of one of these guys. There, you're done. Wish that was a little bit stronger. Okay. Doesn't feel like I'm doing much damage on this guy over here. He's still sitting at 1122. Okay, well, I'm going to just start hitting him with some wands. Haha, yes. Very good. Very, very good. So that's question number 2. But also, let's talk about another Would You Rather question, guys. And chat is wide open. If you guys want to hop in and do some chatting with us today, I am super, super happy to talk to you guys. But the next question I want to throw out there. Okay. And this is a good one. Here, Would You Rather. Here you go. Would you rather, and give me an example of why you'd rather do that, give me some sort of purpose of why you think that'd be great. So, would you rather, guys, would you rather talk to just land animals, or talk to just animals that fly, or talk to just animals that live underwater? So you got 3 categories. Would you rather talk to just land animals, just animals that fly, or just animals that live in the water? That is our Would You Rather for the second hour. Let me hear back from you guys. Chat is wide open. Anybody is welcome to hop in and chat and be part of the discussion. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Thank you very much for that. And, you know, I do want to throw out a big thank you to Vampire Goth for the new follow during the stream. I do appreciate that. That was awesome. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see if we can get some criticals. Gita Man, air animals. You're a big fan of eagles. Very nice. I think air animals would be. I think anything that flies would be pretty awesome. I think that'd be cool. That would just be neat. You know, being able to talk to anything that flies. Well, let's see if I can set my power nova up a little bit more. But yeah, that's a good one, Gita Man. I agree. Anything that flies. I'm still thinking I would go with. I would go with any land animal. I think I'd rather talk to any land animal. The flying ones would be awesome. The flying ones would totally be awesome. I think a land animal would probably be more my interest myself. Vampire Goth, land animals. I want to be able to talk to my hamster. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Okay, Power Nova. Awesome. Urak, I might go land animals. I can't speak to most water animals, and flying animals are too little, so I could speak to more land animals. Yep. Well, you'd probably see more land animals, too. So, yeah, good reasons. I think, well, I mean, if I had a reshuffle in my deck, I think there would be a possibility of us, you know, finishing the fight off strong, but I think my deck is not going to allow me to do that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah, this fight is not going well. Well, let's throw that up there. Gita Man, you're scared of heights, but if reincarnation was real, depending on who you ask, I would be an eagle or a hawk. I think those would be fun animals. I mean, they're top of the food chain, right? You pretty much, you know, have your territory. You're kind of solitary, though, so it's not like you'd have a whole bunch of friends over or anything, you know. But I could definitely see that. Let's go ahead and do my Deer Knight. I don't think he's going to finish the fight off for me. I'm probably going to have to flee. Dang it. I have not fled in so many times. Boy, this is killing me. Alrighty. Yeah. Oh, Deer Knight. Deer Knight. Okay. Let's see here. I bet you the backlash will be kind of terrible on us, too. Okay. And I do believe I think it's time to flee because I don't think I'm going to be able to knock down the other 5,000 in health that this guy has. Okay, Seneca says, as much as I want to be an airbender, but I like the ocean better, so I'd be an ocean type. So you want to talk to underwater creatures. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not, really, all three of them have neat benefits and cool, but I mean, yeah, I'm not going to survive this. Okay, I'm fleeing. Okay, okay, let's try this again. Okay, but first before we go running off, let's go ahead and do this right, and let's go ahead and make sure we have. Can't believe I forgot to put this in that deck. My goodness, terrible. Yeah, Aquaman, yeah, for sure. Do I have a reshuffle here? I do have a reshuffle in here. Okay, that's looking okay. Don't think I really need Dare Knight in there. Don't think I need Hydra in there. Well, actually, yeah, let's just keep one Hydra. One Hydra. Where is he? Where is he? We'll keep one Hydra, but I don't need three of those. Okay. And let's do this. And let's go ahead and dump these. Ooh, yes. Let's dump all this stuff here. And let's throw in some Death Shields. Not that I think I'll need those. Okay. And let's pick up some of this right here. This is all this goodness. Fairly good. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay, yeah, Gita Man. That'd be cool. I think those are all great options. I think I'd still go with land animals. Not because I have a pet hamster or anything, although that's a very, very good reason, Vampire Goth. I'm there with you, you know. But, you know, my cats. I like my cats. It'd be fun to just try to get an idea of what's going through their heads. That'd be fun, you know. Or the dog, you know. We have my daughter has a dog, and she's a sweetheart, and it'd be fun just to mess with her as well. So I think I could go both of those ways. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. That is a... Can I reach it from here now? I did this before, didn't I? Okay. Okay, we can take this fight. We can take this guy down. Let's just grab that health. There we go. Boom. And we are back in the fight. And this time, we actually have everything that I need. Oh, and since I killed his buddy, we only have one to fight. Isn't that nice? I love, you know, I wish they were more consistent about doing that type of stuff. Okay. Let's do a Hydra. I really have not done a Hydra in quite a while. Let's go ahead and do a Hydra, and let's get that guy all ready to go. Very, very good. So, guys, chat is wide open. So we were talking a little bit about which animals would you rather talk to? Would you rather be able to talk to just land animals? Would you rather just be able to talk to animals that could only fly or animals that only swam? So that was the question for this hour. Last hour's question is, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? And I thought that was a fascinating, fun one as well. Of course, you know, chat is wide open to anybody who wants to hop in. Hopefully, we'll get to hear from you guys during this hour. And if you want to get in on the idea of which gear do you think might be targeted as being a little bit OP, we would love to get in that discussion. We've already talked that Darkmoor is most definitely getting targeted because they did mention that. But what other gear could possibly be targeted as being OP in the game that they need to adjust down? Let us know. So you want to hear about the house animals, I think. Do you really? Yeah, go for it. Honestly, I can tell I already what my cats think. Stupid human, let me out. That's why I meow. Okay. Oh, yeah, but my kittens, I think they're kind of fun. You know, I mean, I think that's how my wife interprets the cats. I think that's the way you just interpret them, Gita Man. That's how my wife interprets how the cats treat everybody. You know, that's that's exactly how she thinks. Mount Olympus gear. Now, are you talking about the level 30 Mount Olympus gear, Synicus? Or are you, you know, I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. Because that's usually the gear a lot of people try to get, you know, once they hit level 30. It's a really good set of gear. I think you can almost wear that gear all the way to, what do you call that place again? All the way to Waterworks, pretty much. That Mount Olympus gear is pretty much the gear you wear until you get to Waterworks, I believe. You know, it's pretty strong. And you're right. I think that would probably be some OP gear that would probably get marked. You know what? I already got her. Let's just go ahead and let's put that on there as well. Yeah, I think Synicus, you're right. For that lower level, that might get marked. Might not. I mean, it's kind of tough because it needs to have good enough stats so people would want to go in there and get it. But you're right; it needs to balance out the game, and so it doesn't make characters. It doesn't push the benefits too strong across the board, so that you know it makes the game unbalanced. I think that's the tough part about that. Okay, let's try Hydra and see how much damage we can do with Hydra. If we get a what do you call that? If we get a critical out of it. You know, it could be a pretty strong Hydra. I haven't used Hydra in forever. Ooh, got a critical out of it. Very nice. But only one blade. And only one of those. Yeah, that's okay. Tell you what, it's definitely better than it used to be. I'll take that. Hydra, that was a pretty strong showing there, Hydra. Okay, we're going to kick the Spectral Blast. I don't know. We'll leave King Artorias just in case. But I think after I get a few more pips, I'll be able to finish this fight off pretty quick here. Awesome, guys. So we are here playing some Wizard101. If you're new to the channel, I do stream 4 times a week. I stream Wizard101 on Tuesdays and on Saturdays, and I've basically been playing my balanced character. We're taking him from 0 all the way to max level, and that's what that stream series is about. But I also stream 2 other times a week because I like to stream Minecraft. I stream that on Fridays and Sundays. So if you like some Let's Play action, some build action, that's another opportunity, another great stream that I'd hope to see some of you guys on. Hey, Yurak, you got your diamonds. Fantastic. Good for you. Tell you what, diamonds make a big difference when you're doing some Minecrafting. Makes it a whole lot easier to get some stuff done. Alrighty. But the new ancient debris, I'll tell you what, that stuff is the bomb. Oh yeah, that new ancient debris is awesome. You know, getting yourself some ancient debris gear, very nice. Alrighty, guys. So we are moving steadily along here. I'm finally, getting through this fight. Since there's one boss, yeah, that might be the one boss. I guess this is the heart one, so we should have a heart thing in here. Yeah, sure, we'll buff you. I'm going to toss Power Nova. We'll throw Primordial over here. I don't think I'll need it. Very nice. Ah, you're a freelancer in Wiz. Yay, I'm a freelancer in Wiz. That's, interesting. Was that a new badge you just got? Pretty interesting, Cynicus. Pretty interesting. I gotta look at my badges and see if there's one I like more. Like, I really like my prehistoric, is it prehistoric pugilist, I believe? Yeah, prehistoric pugilist. I love that one. That's a pretty cool badge. I like that badge. Oops. Well, let's see here. How bad is it gonna be? That's about on par, so no problems with that. Okay, now let's go ahead and... Oh, now you show up, Potent Trap. Goodbye, Potent Trap. Okay, Judgment, complete this. Let's see if we can't finish this off. Very, very good. So, what else is going on today? I know with us, we have some drop in temperatures, which is pretty nice. Hopefully you guys are experiencing that in other parts of the world. You know, it's been really, really hot here for the last several weeks, but we've gotten a little bit cooler day out today on this Saturday, so everybody here is enjoying it. Oh, I love the little hearts up there. Those are pretty cool. Okay, finish them off there. Oh, block critical. It'll still be a strong hit. And you're toast. Very nice. Very nice.
Wait, I am battered and beaten, but my head clears. I remember my name now. Ericos who remembers.
Oh, that's good. Very nice. Very nice. Let's talk to Ericos who remembers.
We're here on behalf of Amelia Stardust? Yes, I will aid you. The Celestial Heart is reduced by downdraft elementals. If you defeat them, you may be able to rescue the Heart's essence.
Okay, so downdraft elementals. That's what we got to deal with. Okay, downdraft elementals. That doesn't seem like that'd be that terrible. Let's go back to the melee deck now that I've actually got the right... actually have to reshuffle in there. Okay. Okay, very good. Should I heal up? Yeah, let's not take a risk. Let's heal up and let's do it. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to say we're going to help out the Celestial Heart now. Oh, wow, they don't even have that much health. Jeez, this will be quick. Or should be quick, right? Should be quick. You know, we'll see what they do. Oh my goodness, the goat. The goat takes forever. My goodness. Hurry up, goat. Okay, so which spells do you think are so long? I know everybody thinks Raw takes forever. Okay, Raw does take forever. I would love to hear, what spells do you just sit there and go, oh my goodness, they didn't cast that spell. That spell takes forever on the screen, you know? Which spells give you the cringe when you see it's been cast? Not because it's not a good spell, but because it takes absolutely forever in the cinematics for it to finish its job. And you're just like, my goodness, can we just move on and cast the spell? Slowpoke Centaur for a single hit. Yes, Gina Man, I agree. That is a slow one. And they even made it worse. They added the Centaur theme music. There we go. The Centaur theme music. And he has to pull back really far. It's like, yep. And it takes forever for that arrow to hit you, you know. And then you got this, back there. Oh my goodness! It's like you knew exactly what they were going to cast on me when you threw that comment in there. It was probably a pretty good bet. I mean, these guys like to cast Centaur for sure. Okay, we're done. Supernova, finish them off. I'm hoping Supernova. Nice. It's a pretty big ball of fire, isn't it? Very, very good. Very good. Yeah, that's a good one, Gita Man. The Slowpoke Centaur. Yeah, so we're asking, which spell sequence do you cringe at when it pops up because you know it's going to take forever? Forever. The Krulu animation. Yeah, it is kind of slow. There is nothing really fast about that.
This star stuff? Yes, it is frozen and lifeless. That will not...
Very good. Yeah, that's a good one, Cynicus, for sure. Yeah, now, of course, we're discluding Ra because we know Ra always comes up on this list.
You carefully wrap the now blazing chunk of heavy star stuff in your backpack. You hope it doesn't burn a hole right through.
My backpack has a lot of stuff in it. Okay. So is that it? Anything cool in here? No, let's get going. Fantastic. What else is one? The old Krulu animation. Yeah, that did take a while. I remember seeing that a while back. Let's see here. What other animations do I cringe at knowing that's going to take forever? Like I said, the goat is one that wears me out because the goat takes forever to hit you. You know, he's jumping down, he's swinging his staff, you know.
Celestial serpent, a more difficult aspect to work with. I hope she will look kindly on. Be safe looking for her, Spellbinder. If and when you find her, ask for her blessing on the rekindled star stuff.
Okay, I'm all good with that, so let's give it a shot. You know, it'd be great if they put wisps up here on these things, wouldn't it? What's that? Okay, there's some sort of quest to find butterflies, and I don't have it. Dang it. Oh, I'm going to have to repeat. Okay, anyways. Very, very good. Okay, I need to get that butterfly quest, whatever it is. Okay, let's do this thing. You got the UFO mount and looks cool with dragon hat on. Awesome, G-Man. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Very cool. Yeah, I saw that UFO mount, and I was like, huh, that's a lot of crowns. I'm not spending that much. But it's not a bad idea. Okay, I should be stacked up already. Yep, we are good to go. Let's take on the rattle catchers. That's all that says. Rattle catchers. Okay, let's take these guys down. Okay, so very, very nice. Let's go ahead and do that. Knock that out of the way, knock that out, and knock that out of the way. Yep, and Blade Storm up, and we're good to go. Let's take these guys down. Awesome. So what else is going on? Oh, yeah, we were talking about spell animations that make us cringe when we know it's coming. You know, are there any other spell animations that take forever that when you see it's like, oh my goodness, I just want to play the game. Why do I have to sit through this spell animation again? Throw them out there. Love to know what other ones are out there that make you go, ha, 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 ha. You know, let's hear. I'm trying to think because I know there's a couple more that's like, okay, any day now, any day now. Are you going to go? Are you going to go? Yeah, any day now. The basilisk, to me, takes too long. If you guys are familiar with the basilisk, words are hard today. I apologize. The myth spell, the basilisk, that one takes a long time. Oh, are you guys kidding me? Jeez. I got earthquaked. Oh, well. Okay. Just when I was about to... Earthquake, then basilisk. Okay. Yeah, this guy takes his time, you know. Yeah. And even after he hits you, he's not quite done. You know. He has to swing around and hit you with the tail. And he has to, like, line it up and aim at you and everything. Oh, that's fantastic stuff right there. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? They pretty much just totaled my spell there. Oh, that was horrible. And I'm stunned too. Yeah. Okay. Jeez. That was a 1-2 myth punch if ever there was one. Knock out your blades and then stun you. Okay. And then they throw the frog out. Yeah, they're on top of their game, these two rattle catchers. Very, very cool. Awesome, guys. We are talking about Wizard101. We're talking about a variety of other things. We were talking a little bit earlier about, you know, what would be your favorite, what would you rather talk to? Land animals, air animals, or water animals? And so I have an all for us. Oh, no, Yurak. That lava's terrible. You know, so chat is wide open, guys. Anybody who wants to hop in and chat, you are more than welcome to hop in and join us today. I'm having a great time. Hopefully you guys are too. And let's keep going. We're also working our wizard here through Krysalis, so that's a big deal. And we're trying to, you know, fix up ruined Alcazar. We're trying to bring it back to Radiant. The butterfly quest is from Zeke and Sardonyx in the garden area. Not sure what is called. Okay, thanks, G-Man. Because I was trying to think, did I miss that butterfly quest somewhere? Fine. When I get Sardonyx, I'll get there. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance for a Minecraft player dying to another nature. Yes. Oh, you don't know where you respawn. Terrible. Oh my! If your bed was blocked, then you might have gone back to your spawn area, your spawn chunk. Oh, that's terrible, Urak. Sounds like you're having a tough time. Oh my goodness! Yes, another cannon shot can be heard in the distance for a Minecraft player dying to Mother Nature. Tell you what. Okay, now we're ready. Power Nova. Let's finish these chumps off. And there we go. Oh, shucks. Well, is it enough? Nope, not quite enough, but I got enough pips that I can follow up with another quick hit that will finish these two guys off. Huh. Very, very good. You don't know how to get my last islands where I left all my stuff. Oh, do you have your coordinates anywhere? Because coordinates is what I use to find my way around things, you know. I try to always write down my coordinates of my main bases and stuff. That way, if I ever get lost or get too far away, I can usually crawl my way back. There we go. Sandstorm doing its job. Okay. And we have to go downstairs for this one. So let's go downstairs for this one. Very good.
Stealth equals
Oh, F3 is how you display coordinates. We got the Phantom Ace and the Phantom Glider. And, cool. Stealth Squad. Is one of them a boss? They don't seem to be bosses. Oh, well, that's mute now. Oh, yep, that's mute now. Okay. Yes, they're not bosses. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I just didn't want to get into a boss fight without some of the stuff I need to finish off the boss fight. Well, good luck, Urak. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, well, awesome, guys. So very, very good. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. What do you guys got planned? Anybody have anything planned? Looks like school is getting ready to come in session here in the middle. Our school district had something pretty interesting that popped up that they just threw out last Friday. So our school district, like one of the very best children's hospitals in the state of Texas called Cook's Children's Hospital, which is located in Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And so our school district has contracted with Cook's Children's Hospital to aid them in making decisions as far as how we need to do schooling, how we need to clean things, how we need to reopen our school, because we're getting ready to reopen for the fall here in August. And so the good news about that is that our opening date got pushed back to the 19th. So that's a week later than what I was having to go in. So I get an extra week, which apparently we're going to use for training, from what I understand. So that's really good for me. Plus, you know, we're going to get a lot of advice and a lot of oversight from a really reputable health organization that's going to help make sure that we're ready to go. And will hopefully help them put good restrictions in and safeties for both our students and our teachers. So I was pretty happy about that. We just learned about that on Friday, and I think that's going to be a really benefit to our students and our staff. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, and if you didn't know, I am a junior high science teacher, and that's what I do in real life. You know, that's what I do full time, and I enjoy doing that. It's something I have lots of fun doing. You know, and obviously this year has been really, really hard for that stuff. So it's been a real challenge, but you know what? It's just part of the thing. And so those are some of the things I heard this week that we've been going through, and I'm pretty excited about that. Well, Sandstorm, let's see if we can't finish them off. There we go. Yeah, my critical strategy, you know, when it's on, it's on.
Courage
Fantastic.
is the mastery of fear. Resistance to fear, not the absence of fear. Do not fear the celestial serpent.
Okay, well, we'll go with that. Okay, here's the serpent. I like these new animations and stuff. It's pretty nice.
Who brings me into this light? A wizard?
Mm-hmm.
Here? Why, I see. Thank you and Amelia Stardust for reviving me.
Oh, very good.
I will assist you. Place the star stuff before my fang.
The great celestial serpent opens her mouth wide to show a pair of wicked fangs.
Very nice.
She breathes out a cloud of vapors that remind you of peat.
Ooh, smoke and iodine.
May
Iodine.
the stars ever light
Iodine. Interesting.
dark places.
And looks like we're finished with her. So that is our third celestial spirit. I wonder how many more we got to do here. This is pretty interesting. So I'm guessing, well, I'm not guessing much. I'm should be interesting. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so let's talk to Amelia. There she is.
You have revitalized 3 of our great celestial aspects. Well done, Spellbinder.
Thank you, thank you, thank
The
you.
last Nova Tower is devoted to the celestial phoenix.
Phoenix, okay.
Be careful, Spellbinder, for I sense a dark shadow in that place. Find the celestial phoenix and convince her to return with you here.
Okay, well, we can definitely give it a good effort. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get some health first, because I want to save my potion in case when I go in that tower I'm going to need it. So let's do this really quick. Boom, there's some right there. There we go. There's one right over here. I bet you this place looked pretty cool before all the towers got blown down and, you know, that Morganth creature kind of just decimated everything. Okay, so here we go. Celestial Phoenix. Let's do this thing. I like this. The sea got all these islands hanging up in the sea and everything. Pretty neat place. Pretty neat place. Okay, so we're almost to Sardonyx. That's good. I cannot wait.
At the edge of the room, you see several mantis spirits flickering in and out. They seem greatly agitated.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, they're not attacking me, though, so we'll go with that. Okay.
I sense a light in your heart. Is this so?
Yes, I'm a pretty happy
We will
person.
help you then, Lightbringer.
Uh-huh, very
But
good.
We are the barest of memory. We came here to find a weapon to use against the Shadow Queen, but her minion, Papa Jacobo, consumed.
Okay.
The door to the upper chamber is locked, but the key is hidden in this room. Take it and blast Papa Jacobo to a memory.
Sounds good to me. Is that the key? Nope. Okay, key. Oh, these are all the old mantises. Poor mantises. Wow, that sucks. They're all like wrapped up. Papa Jacobo's probably a spider, I'm guessing. Let's find out.
Hungry.
Oh no, he's one of those buggy things.
On chaos and living in shadow. Where do I begin? I'll cut your life into pieces.
Oh, sure you will. Okay, sounds good to me. I think, oh, he's fire. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into these, and let's go ahead and get some fire shields. Ooh, 15 there, and 52. Yeah, we'll use these fire shields. There we go. I got plenty of those. Let's do it. And there's a rattle catcher. Fantastic. Because I like me some rattle catchers. Not so much. Okay. Very good. Alrighty. So let's kick Neris. Okay. Then let's go ahead and kick these because I need to get some better spells to use here. Okay. Very good. Awesome. Let's keep this going, guys. So, wow. So I haven't been going through this area as fast as I thought I would be because I made some miscalls earlier and had to fight like these storm guys 3 times, but that's okay. Things are starting to move. Oh, that's beautiful. But at least it's not a negative 90 anymore, right? Oh, it could have been a negative 90, you know, but it's not. So I'm going to count my blessings there. Not a negative 90 anymore, just a negative 45. Ay. Okay. Well, that's fine. That works with me. What's better? I'm going to put it on that one. Okay. Let's draw. Let's get another fire shield put up because that was well worth what I put in there. You're so happy you randomly found your islands. Fantastic. Sometimes that's how it works in Minecraft. Go ahead and write your coordinates down when you get there this time. That way you have them backed up. Oh, nice. This is going to work for us a little bit. The earthquake should get rid of that. Yes. Ha-ha. Mister, that's not bad at all. I'll take that. I will take the earthquake assist. Fantastic. Okay, so I don't have a spell to put up. Oh, my goodness. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's draw that, and let's get the fire shield back up, because he's going to attack me again. He will. He'll attack me again. Very good. We are moving through, guys. Fantastic. Okay, so we are here, guys. So if you were just joining the channel, hopefully everybody's having a good day. And I would encourage you, if you kind of like the content, I would check my YouTube channel out because it has all my stream replays on it, as well as it also has my original content, my Let's Play, and some of my tutorials and stuff. Which I find are a lot of fun. Okay. let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and start saying Papa Jacobo up for a big hit. Okay. I don't want to toss some of those spells away. Very good, but we need to get rid of that guy. We need to get rid of the rattle catcher. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to get rid of that rattle catcher. Oh, yes, we are. Okay, what do I got here? What do I got here? I'm still lacking attack spells. Okay, let's get another shield up. That because Jacobo's going to hit me. I love it when I get to have first strike. It makes life so much easier in the game. Seth Firecaster, also drop a follow on his social media. Oh, yeah, guys. Yeah, hit a follow on my social media. Thank you, Seth Firecaster. Very good if you're enjoying everything. Do appreciate that little jump in there. Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much. You know, my Discord is also open to all. We do a lot of Minecraft talk in there, but, you know, I do got a couple channels open for Wizard101, so hopefully we can grow that chat there as well. So if you guys, you know, want to have another way to, you know, throw some chat at me when I'm not streaming, Discord's a great way to do that. Well, let's go ahead and set him up. I have not set him up for something for quite a while. Okay. Okay. I'm stunned. Thank you. Oh, myth. You're killing me. I like his animation where he throws the club and it comes back. I kind of like that. That's pretty neat. That's showing some skills, some mad skills there. Okay, now let's go ahead and get some of this stuff up. I just want to make sure I always have a fire shield up for when he does a major fire attack. You know, because that's the stuff that hurts. And I need to get rid of this guy. I need to get rid of that guy. Plus 20 there. Very good. Okay, now let's go ahead and put up another blade or two. And we will take this guy out. We need to get rid of that myth guy. Okay, Jacoba. Papa Jacoba. Yes, exactly why I put that shield up. There you go. There's a perfect reason there. See, if I can keep him from hitting me too hard, then I'm doing pretty good. Okay, what do I need to kick? Should I go ahead and... I'm going to kick my healing because it's more important to have the fire shield up. Very good. Okay, we're still in the game. We need to get rid of this guy quick. Okay, guys, so what are we doing here? Right now, we are working our way through Ruined Alcazar. I think we're getting close to finishing up Ruined Alcazar, which will be pretty exciting because then we can have Radiant Alcazar. Okay. Yep, it's a balance spell. So... let's throw that on just in case. Got plenty of pips. And we're having a good old time. Chat is wide open. We've been chatting about a variety of different things. Irak's been letting me know about his Minecraft journey. He's been doing some Minecrafting this morning, but we've talked a ton about Wizard101. Some of the topics that we've talked about that you guys are more than welcome to chime in on. This was like this is like the first question of the day that I threw out there. Is like, for instance, let's put that up. If you chose... or actually, we've now had like over a week's time of having been in the new update now. So everybody's had a chance to go out there and try their new spells out, has been able to look over things and check out new damage and adjustments and everything. And I want to throw this out there again because I'd like to see if some of the new people who've popped in the stream since the first hour might have any opinions on this. But I was asking, what do you think was the best buff, okay, the best school or the best spell that got buffed in this last update? What do you think the best one was? And what do you think was the nerf that was just not justified? Which nerf should not have happened? Now, again, try to keep in mind that they're trying to balance things in the game, so you want to kind of keep that in mind as well when you put that out there. But, you know, I'm going to throw that question out again because I think it's a great question. I think we had some really good discussion on it earlier. But what do you think was the best buff in the update? And what do you think was the worst nerf? The nerf that just really was not necessary, and it really ended up hampering that school and that spell. So it was So it becomes a whole lot. Well, I mean, I'm not talking about like something like bugs that was just reduced because they need to make it more in line with the damage curve. But I'm talking something like, I don't know, like maybe gnomes. Gnomes got hit pretty hard, and that was a fairly good life spell, you know. So I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think. You know, so we had some good discussion earlier. Would love to hear from you guys now while we're in there. Okay, Gazer. Yeah, like poor Gaze here. He got nerfed. Poor guy. He got nerfed, and he doesn't do as well, you know. But he is in line with the damage per pip, so that's something to be aware of, and that's one of the things I think of. Oh, so life comes back at life. Nice. Maybe I should just use that on the big guy over there. Okay, now this. Oh yes, I forgot about Gaze. See that buff right there, the aura there, the balance aura. You know, even though Gaze's damage was reduced quite a bit, getting that balance aura right around there is really pretty nice. You know, because that balance aura can actually do quite a bit for a balanced guy like me. You know, as far as, you know, setting you up for more successful and better hits. I mean, because I find that I just don't do a whole lot of auras. I really just don't mess with domes. I don't mess with the domes a whole lot, for the simple fact that, especially in some levels, they get changed so often. You know, it doesn't make sense to waste a couple pips on an aura. You know, in most cases. But if you have a spell that automatically puts an aura up for you, that does make a big difference, I think, as far as, you know, how well, as far as it being usable, you know. Like, for instance, like some of the other spells, like the rat that throws up the balance aura, I think. No, the myth aura. Or like the spider that throws up the life aura. I forget. It's been a while since I've messed with those. Those I find very, very useful because, you know, you're doing an attack, but you also get the benefits of that aura of the dome being cast, which is a huge benefit to the school. And so that's one of the things I really like about Gaze is that aura. I'm glad they didn't take that out as far as those spells go, because I think that would have been a little bit of a unnecessary nerf to Gaze, especially if they were pulling this damage down as much as they did. So I'm actually kind of happy with the way with them leaving that in. I think that's a pretty good trade-off myself. I find that to be a fairly good trade-off. Okay. Oh, speaking of another guy that got nerfed, there's our buddy Sabretooth. I'm getting to the point where I really just need to go ahead and make an attack. So I got filled up, so let's do Judgment. I've got plenty of blades. Let's see how much damage we can do with a Judgment. Unfortunately, I don't have a Colossus to throw on her, but that's okay. Okay, Judgment, what you going to do? Nice. We got the critical even. Very, very good. And, yes, I forgot I threw a feint on him. Are you finished, sir? Yes, you are. Nice.
I never realized I was spread too thin. Celestial Phoenix, she's long destroyed. All that is left is this petrified egg.
Hey, but if you know anything about phoenixes, a petrified egg is perfect. We just got to put that in some ash.
Papa Jacobo mentioned. It certainly seems petrified. There's no other signs of a living phoenix. You hope Amelia Stardust can use this egg somehow.
Oh, even I know that. You know, if you take a phoenix egg and you put it in coals, it will actually rise. You know, the phoenix will be reborn. So I'm sure we're going to have to do something like that here pretty quick. I'm sure that's where Amelia's going to send us next.
The Celestial Phoenix was gone? Well, that is dire news. But let me see this egg you speak of.
There you go.
I think, if I'm right, all is far from lost. Place the rekindled star stuff there at the center point. Now lay the egg in the central hollow with the star stuff, and let us see how well the spiral remembers.
Okay, so there's a center. Let's do this thing.
The egg reveals a being of
nice,
pure starlight and starfire.
There's the phoenix.
The Celestial Phoenix is magnificent.
Very cool. I love the animations when they do that. Very cool.
She screams at the dark sky and spreads her wings. The star stuff you've restored launches itself up into the heavens. As the star stuff soars up and
Very
up,
cool.
you hear a faint melody, a tintinnabulation of the heavens growing louder and louder.
Radiance is reborn!
Awesome. So Radiance is reborn. Fantastic.
By the spiral, wizard! Look at what you've done! A castle in the stars! I could not be prouder of you, kind
Zen,
wizard.
yay.
You've managed to restore another degree of light to this land. Before you travel to the heart of Morganth's power, you must explore the celestial castle, Radiance Reborn. Learn what you can to arm yourself for the war with Shadow that lies ahead of you. Morganth's fury grows with each step you take. The Celestial Phoenix will take you up to the Star Castle, where Amelia Stardust is waiting for you. Be safe, wizard.
Fantastic. Okay, we are now into the Radiance Reborn quests. Okay, so yeah, that's awesome. That is fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep this going. Oh, I have to use the Radiance Teleport. There we go. Okay, nice. Now we can still hit our goal of getting Sardonyx, so that's what we're trying to do.
Spellbinder, wizard, Lightbringer, welcome to Radiance Reborn.
Yeah, it looks great. It's awesome.
I was here when the Arachna brought a young woman filled with promise and potential to the Alcazar of Radiant Judgment. Although the Burrowers and Arachna had a history of wars, the Astral Shrines were neutral ground, and things were calm then. But Morganth could not grasp the grace of our magic. She needed something solid to hold, not ephemeral like starlight. The subtle nature of the stars incensed her, and though she was not capable of learning it, she was strong enough to destroy it. Go speak to the celestial powers that you have restored. Learn what you can from them, then find me here.
Okay, sounds good. So let's head over to talk to the crab first. So he's probably sitting in his tower, I bet. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. This is neat stuff. I've never... Again, this is all new content for me, so...
We are eternal, and you are not. I will be indebted to you for your brief Star magic, as you know, is the magic of auras.
Auras, okay.
They are a cold,
Yes, yeah, because I've been
clear,
doing star magic for a while.
light that enhances your abilities. Dark Morganth came here with a shadow across her heart. She wanted to force the stars to her whims. That is not our nature.
Very cool. So let's go talk to the Celestial Heart now. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so we're doing a little bit of talking and guiding here. Let's go for it. Driving in these hallways. Terrible driver sometimes. I'm just a terrible driver. Whew. What was that? That was a different type of wisp. Nope. That was just the obelisk orb. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, got that one down. Let's go over in here and let's talk to the heart. The Heart Tower.
Wizard, together we have reignited the heavens. The stars glow serenely in their place. They will
Fantastic. Splummer, thank you very much. Okay, next project. Okay. Try and build Merle Ambrose in your Minecraft stream. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be a tough one. I've got it. So that, I'll add that to the list. Okay, we'll add a Merle Ambrose in there somewhere. I think I've got an idea of how to do that, though. Definitely have an idea on how to do that. Okay, good to see you, Splummer. Thank you for hopping in and saying hi in the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day.
You must reach the solar arc if you wish to better understand the magic of shadow.
Okay, solar arc. So, yeah, some Merle Ambrose. That should be interesting. Okay, so let's keep going this way. That's going to be a fun one, but I think I got an idea on how I would approach that, so it can definitely be done. Bazzy123, I am doing fantastic. How are you doing today? I'm having a great time. We're playing some Wizard101 today. For the moment you're so happy you found an underground man-made lake, then you realized it was yours.
It is said
That's hilarious.
Morganth tried to find the shadows behind the stars. That she wished to turn
The
all
auras into weapons, yeah.
weapons.
Baz, I'm very good. Hopefully you're doing really well today. How are you doing?
But when she stumbles, she does not learn. Instead, she lashes out.
Yes, that is how Morganth is.
You must be careful not to let your
Good to
quest
hear it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
self-destructive thirst for power.
Awesome. Okay. Very cool. You're good. That's awesome, Bazzy. So are you a Wizard 101 player? Do you have a wizard that you a particular school you favor, you know, or one that you're enjoying playing right now? Okay, now to the Phoenix. Let's talk to the Phoenix.
Welcome, wizard.
Phoenix is
I
pretty
can
cool.
See the shape of your heart. It is a good one. Tell Amelia Stardust it is time for you to walk in the chambers of the mind. I wish you luck.
Very cool. Okay, so nice. That's awesome. Death is your favorite, but you've been playing a lot of fire lately. That's awesome. Yeah, I've had a wizard in every school. Balance was the only one I hadn't done, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and do this stream, was to play balance from 0 all the way to max, and it's been good. I've really enjoyed the balance. Survive the Ark. Haven't seen you for a while. Very happy to see you there in chat. Very good. How's your weekend been going?
You have to understand where Morganth came from and the shape of her heart.
Oh boy, more
Clear
history.
your thoughts and meet me in front of the chambers of the mind.
Okay, so now we're going to go into Morganth's mind. I'm sure that's going to be a pleasant place to be. Very good. Well, awesome. How do you feel about the spell changes for balance? We actually talked a lot about that earlier in stream. I'll give you my thoughts here.
Very strange. None of it is one.
Okay. So my thoughts on the storm spell changes.
These are fragments of her
There's some
past,
give and take.
shaped by
Obviously,
time and
Gaze got
prejudice.
hit, so we got some take, you know. And
Of course, like all true visions,
but
these
in the
can
good
happen.
points,
Are
you know,
ready to walk in Morganth's
Power
mind?
Nova is now awesome, you know. So I mean,
Into
there was a
first chamber
good
of the mind, you will see
there was a
and
good
hear
take
one of
take and
Morganth's
give on that,
earliest
Bazzy.
memories.
And I'm already taking advantage of Power Nova and
Remember,
the
these
and
are
the
true
and the
things,
bonus that
but
you get
colored
with
by
it.
how she
I'll be
will
honest
use
with you. I don't think I'll be using Raw all that much. So that is a negative. But then again, Raw takes so long, animation wise. I can live with that. So I think the spell changes for balance were pretty good. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, I'm Morganth. Nice.
Do what I say,
I'm in her mind.
and Artorias will fall. I have no patience to watch the people suffer while he did. I gazed upon the divining treasure, and it showed
Ooh,
me
get
the
to
land
be in her
will wither
mind.
under his rule. The old way, the old king, is gone. This toothless bear.
Seneca.
There's too many foes
Yeah, for
who
women
need
like
his
you, Miss
healing.
Kieran
The people
Samhammer.
need a new, strong sword to
Oh,
follow.
thank you. Yeah, she's not too bad.
Once I sabotage his armor, the next friendly duel he accepts will be his last.
If only Mallory would see there is another way. The Frowdling magic holds the key to getting what we want without hurting anybody.
Oh, she doesn't seem so
You are
bad at her.
meeting a Spriggan here? I will not treat with those dishonorable
Wow.
savages.
Blessing in disguise. Good to hear it, as is positives. I've never really played Balance properly before. This is the first time. Now, Balance isn't my favorite school by any means, but it is definitely it's a fun school. I would definitely recommend it.
I have brought the horned crown that Lady Morganth requests. It is potent magic of darkness and shadow.
I really like it. The Balance has been a
Creature,
really,
your
really fun one.
reward will be my blade.
Yeah, I'm a myth man. That's my favorite one. That's the one I always started with it. And now with my myth guy. Oh, okay, so we have to fight here. Okay, I got to pay attention here. Do I still have the same decks? Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's go ahead and just for safety's sake, let's throw in some shields. Very, very good. You just made a new myth, so I can try out the new Orthrus? Yeah, I think Orthrus is going to... it really changes the game for Myth. It does. It changes the game of Myth for a lot, because now you have a really good power AoE that... Oh, I don't get any of those cool spells. Very, very not good. Okay, so let's let's go ahead and throw that on the Spriggan really quick. Okay, so I have to figure out how I'm going to win this. Okay. Very good. Okay, so yeah, Bazzy, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm my myth right now. See, my main myth character, I quest with my daughter, so I don't play him unless I'm playing with her. So he's been kind of sidelined just a little bit, unfortunately. So level 1, level 5, 10 spell in the deck. Yeah, I know. Level 1, level 5, and level 10 spell in the deck. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah, but I'm looking forward to playing with her now because she's a storm, and it's going to be fun messing with her. You know, and getting in there and getting those hits before her storm can get some of those hits. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to, you know, especially with some of the damage increases and stuff too. So I'm pretty excited about that, Bazzy. I just gotta talk her into getting logging on and playing again because she's been kind of busy. She works, you know, and it's been pretty busy. Diamonds, yo, very good to see you in the game, or should I say in chat there, Diamonds. Awesome. How have you been today? I've been having a pretty fantastic day. It's been a really good start to the morning. Kind of relaxed, woke up, listened to my favorite radio show. Heck, I had so much food yesterday, I wasn't even hungry, so I haven't really eaten anything. I'm not really even feeling hungry either, so it's pretty cool. A life did more damage than my storm. Yes. Oh yeah, the life did get some more boost survive, and that's been a big topic of today on the chat, is now that everybody's had a week to start playing with the changes and everything, what do you guys think about it? You know, we were also talking about what do you think the best buffs were, and I think Myth came out with one of the best buffs with that AoE that really changes the game for a Myth character, which is pretty awesome. You know, so I'm pretty excited as a Myth player that's there. Hey, Deadly Instincts, thank you very much for hopping in. Hopefully you're having a great day. Also, I do want to throw out a big thank you to Vampire Goth for the new follow today. Thank you very much, Vampire Goth, for following earlier in the stream. Hopefully you continue to have a fantastic day on your own. Yeah, it would be nice if life did. Yeah, that's pretty funny, isn't it? Survive. I actually went through Darkmoor about 6 times after the update, and I'll tell you what. You know, it's really different when you're going through Darkmoor and suddenly, you know, the biggest hitter you went through Darkmoor with is a Myth guy. Oh, I went through with a Myth guy as our main hitter. We didn't have any storm or fire, and he just basically tore apart those guys. He was prepared. I'll tell you what, Orthrus was rocking and rolling. That is one heck of an awesome spell. You know, so I mean, it's pretty good stuff. So I think that was pretty good. But I think there's a good case that the death buffs are super strong as well too. So the death buffs have been pretty strong. Oh, Deadly Instincts, haven't played this game in several years, so I figured I joined to see what has changed considering coming back. Lots of things have changed. You know, they're actually in the process. Deadly Instincts of rebalancing the game. So like they just did a big spell audit and they rebalanced all the spells in the game. Not all the spells, all of the main spells, like from about level 7, about 7 pip spells and up. They went through and rebalanced a whole bunch of them, and which has really benefited several schools, you know, and has of course, you know, reduced some other schools and stuff, but they're working on balancing the game overall so that when they add more arcs and everything, they'd have places to go with the stats and everything and kind of get control of some of it because it's gotten a little bit out of control. They also reduced some health HP on lots of bosses as well. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting, Deadly Instincts. I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm a guy, I've been playing the game since about 2008, 2009 when it first rolled out, and I'll play a couple years and I'll get off a couple years and I'll play a couple years. And I'll tell you what, I've been loving all the new content since the last time I was on. Like right now I'm going through Krysalis, which I've never been through it before, so this is really cool stuff.
I must go and ensure Artorius' armor is not fit
for battle. And quit when level 10 was max. What is the max now? Also, I've heard they nerfed some spells. Yes, they did nerf quite a few spells because they were trying to get the damage arc correct. There's a really good dev diary on the website that goes through the reasons why, and it makes a lot of sense. And honestly, having played this week, I don't think it's made that big of a difference. It's just changed a little bit on how you're playing, which I think has been becoming a much bigger benefit to the game, personally. That's me. And max level now is like 130, Deadly Instincts. And like the last time I played before I started playing again, the max level was level 90. So I understand where you're coming from. The Horn Crown contains powers, not okay.
I wonder if
Ambrose. So the crown.
Tomes of forbidden knowledge.
Go, little sister, and prepare. I will see when all of this is
Very
done.
good.
And bottom
Okay, survive the arc. I don't like how a boosted level 48 Stormlord is almost better than a shadow spell. Well, okay. Well, survive the arc. It's about the right balance. Okay. See, it's not all about damage in your spells anymore. Like I was noticing this with Gazer. Okay, with my gaze spell. Okay, for my balance. Okay.
Are you recovered from the first dream?
Yes. For instance, you know,
Enter the second
if you look
chamber
at
of the mind,
gaze, let's
another
just take a look
time,
at this since we're
another
talking about it.
place,
Survive.
another
You know,
dream.
if we look at gaze right here, okay, gaze is a 5-pip spell with 1 shadow pip, right? Okay. Yeah, Jade says still a thing, but they plan to do they're going to do some audits over gear as well. This is just the first step of them going through and balancing things. But yeah, Jade said it's still a thing. You know, I'm wearing my Darkmoor stuff, very much so. Yep. The shadow rating thing, I think it's going to be a better thing, but it does take a little bit longer at the beginning to get your shadow pips. But going back to this, like if you look at Gaze of Faith, this is basically an 8-pip spell because shadow pips are worth about 3 pips from what they were saying. Now his damage is about the same as King Artorias, okay, which is less than just a straight 8-pip spell would be as far as damage-wise. Even though these guys are about the same as the 7-pip damage AOE. But if you look at it, we also get the Dome Cast by Gaze, which is a really great boost. So that counts for damage as well. So although the damage is less than the amount of damage you would get per pip that you're supposed to have, these are also counting as part of that. So you'll notice that the spells that get these extra effects are also getting a little bit lower in damage, you know, and that's one of the ways they're balancing it. I think in the long run, you know, depending on how you use the spell, it's going to cause you to think a little bit more on those higher end spells, how you want to use them within the game. And I think that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing, you know. But yes, and you're right, Syndicus. It does take longer with the shadow ratings. I do like the shadow ratings. I think they're pretty good. If they want to balance the percent to cast Fizzle too. Yeah, Fizzle. Yeah, I don't know about. I don't think that's so much messed up.
True things, but Morgant's age and
I mean, as you get to be a
color
better wizard, you should fizzle less, and I think most of them do less. So I think that's not so bad. I don't know, but yeah, but that's what they're doing. So we're going to be seeing some additional balances here pretty soon.
Do you know why you were sent here? Can you fathom the chaos and pain you caused?
Ooh, shadow percent was too much. You could draw it like any round. Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why they changed it from a percent to a rating. Now, you can still get shadow pips quickly. It just depends on how high you can get your rating, and that actually increases how quickly your shadow pip will show up. The Sabertooth is now not good if they cast it, because now it's all over minus. Actually, the Sabertooth is still a pretty good spell because of the additional shields. You just got to balance the extra benefits to it versus the damage. And in some cases, it is a pretty good one. Yeah, I love the balance. This is my first time playing balance, and that's what this stream's all about. I took my balance starting at level 0, and we've been moving my balance all the way through the game to max level. And so I stream twice a week playing just my balance, just going through all the main quest lines. Irak has been unbalanced since the start. For example, fires 75, more damage, but only gets 35% blade. Life has 9% less damage, but gets a 40% blade. Oh, Irak, I don't think that's been bad. I think that's been fine. Because the blades off-balance the amount of damage. Now, of course, as you get higher and you're able to get more bonus on your aiming and stuff, you know, that goes away. But as you become a more experienced player or wizard, that should balance out that way. Oh, for me, if the other person uses it, well, I don't know. I think it's pretty good. Survive the Arc. How to counter gaze in PvP? Cast Sabertooth. Yeah. Okay, because weaknesses are so much better than shields because you can't pierce them. Weaknesses are very beneficial. I agree with that. Weaknesses are very beneficial. And that's one of the reasons why they had to start rebalancing the weaknesses, starting with, especially with the Ifrit, because that negative 90 was pretty strong. What is my favorite world, Bazzy? Ooh, I love that question. Swift intervention sees. Okay, let's keep going with the quest. Playthings and spiral worlds are game boards. Bazzy, my favorite world, I'll be honest with you, has always been Marleybone. I love Victorian England. I love all that stuff. In the second art, my favorite world is Azteca. And I try to think by arcs, so I have a favorite world in each arc. So my second, because I love the dinosaurs, I love the Aztec stuff, I love the way they design the world and all. I really enjoy it. Okay.
Aren't they? Someone needs to understand the boundaries of the spiral and figure out which rules can be bent and which broken.
Yeah, she's becoming very, very mean now. Okay, playing life and make it to Warlord in PvP, so I think it depends on how you use each school. You're right, Deadly Instincts. In fact, life has become a very strong PvP school. You were right about that. That's one of the reasons why they're doing a lot of balancing, is because they want to try to get PvP balanced a little bit more on things. And right now, Ice and Life have been two of the strongest PvP schools you can use in a lot of the cases. Okay. Alrighty, so we have to defeat Malastare. Oh, this should be interesting. Very, very cool. Marleybone, yeah, Azteca looks incredible. Yeah, it is a grind. That's the worst part about it. It is a grind. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta beat Malastare. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Okay. Well, that's good, Bazzy. Yeah, those are two of my favorite worlds. I really enjoy them. I'm really looking forward to doing this third arc now, because there's like so many new worlds for us to go through. So I can't wait to check these out and see if any of them and see which one is going to be my favorite for my third arc. You made it to Warlord in the first and second age with Fire Wizard, but it became difficult after that. Yeah, that's another reason why they're doing a lot of this rebalancing Deadly Instincts, is because there's been lots of PvP has not been as popular as it used to be, and I think they want more people being part of the PvP group as well. So I think that's also another big reason why they're going in that direction, Deadly Instincts. Like, for instance, PvP's gone very much a pay-to-play type of scenario, where unless you're buying certain gear and stuff, you are actually not having much success there in the PvP arena. So, Baz, you really like the third arc? Some really nice things? Oh, cool. Well, don't mention them to me, because it's all new content for me, because I have not been past... Well, this is all new content. So ever since level 98, this is all brand new stuff in Krysalis. I'm pretty excited about that. Yes, I'm in Krysalis, Noble. How are you doing? I am doing fantastic. Very good to see you there in chat. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see how much of a hit we can do with Skeletal Pirate. Or, yeah, Skeletal Pirate. Very good. Very good. Don't worry, I won't say anything. Oh, that's not a problem. Hey, Azimra, I haven't seen you for a while. Thank you very much. How goes it? I've been going really good. Thank you, Deadly Instincts, for the follow. And I also want to say a shout out to Vampire Goth as well, earlier for the follow as well. You guys are both awesome. It's been going fantastic. I'm just working my way through Krysalis, got all my Darkmoor gear. I'm having some good times right now. Very, very good. Good luck after this. I'm just about... Yeah, it sounds like that, Ark. You're just a little bit ahead of me. That's pretty cool. Okay. I don't think I'm going to beat Malastare. I think he's going to pretty much kick my butt. Okay. Unless I have some big MacGuffin spell in here. Let's throw another death spell, another death shield up. Very, very cool. Yeah. I don't see how I'm going to beat him, though. I don't know if I have enough prisms in my deck to beat him. Yeah, like I barely touched him there, and that was my Skeletal Pirate with a blade and a trap, and oh my goodness. Okay, we can do this. Darkmoor was difficult when it first came out. I hated it. I'll tell you what, I didn't find it easy at all. It wasn't easy. I mean, you got to go in there with a group of 4 to do it. But I'll tell you what, once you learn how the cheats work and everything, you just got to go in there with the right group of people, and it's not that hard to get through it, or at least I don't think it is now. And they do that. They'll bring out a world, and it'll be tougher or crazy. Like I remember when Celestia first came out, Deadly Instincts. You might remember this as well. And I remember when Celestia first came out, and it was tough. I'll tell you what, Celestia was a tough world to go through, and now it's not even that bad. I mean, especially especially if you have the Waterworks gear and you go ahead and knock that out early, it's really pretty easy to get through Celestia. But they've adjusted. They adjusted Celestia back. I think they adjusted Darkmoor as well. So I don't think it's nearly as bad as when it first came out. Okay. Thank you very much for the tip. That is awesome, Noble. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're having a good day. I'm having a fantastic day. Very, very good. Awesome. Yeah, so we've been talking a lot about Wiz in chat today. Everybody's always welcome to hop on in and ask questions and stuff. I'm having a good time and trying to beat Malistaire here with a very weak Morganth. Okay, that's going to help. That's going to give me some health back. Very, very good. Oh, so really glad you didn't get to Darkmoor until after the nerf. It looked horrible. Yeah, I think the nerf made a big problem. Well, thank you, Noble. I appreciate that. Celestia is probably one of my favorite worlds other than Marleybone. Really? See, Celestia is one of it's always been kind of lower on my list. I'm never not been a big Celestian fan myself. I think it's okay, but Celestia is the one world that I want to get through as fast as I can and be done with it. That's how I play Celestia. How fast can I get through it so I can move on to Zafaria? Because I like Zafaria. I think Zafaria is a pretty cool world. The whole idea behind it, I think, has always been pretty neat. Okay. Well, maybe I might be able to survive this fight. I'm kind of living through it at the moment. Okay. Malistaire isn't bringing in as much as I thought he would be. Oh. He's using out-of-school attacks. Very good. Yeah, but Celestia's pretty cool. It just was one I wanted to get through quickly. Yeah, Zafaria I thought was pretty neat. You know, I like the way it worked. The quest line I thought was pretty cool. I'm not going to use Celestial Pilot. Let's use Wraith. Okay. Hello, Miss Baldwin. It's awesome. It's very, very happy to see you in chat. It's been at least a week or so since I've seen you. How are you doing today? I've been doing fantastic myself. We've been talking a lot about the update this week and about how much has it changed your strategies in the game and stuff. And I was just saying I'm pretty happy. I mean, I can deal with what they did with balance. You know, Gaze of Fate, even though it lost damage, some of the other benefits of Gaze are still make it worth using in fights and stuff. So I was pretty happy with that. You know, gosh, I'm barely like holding on here. Okay. So yeah, so we've been talking quite a bit about that, and it's been going really, really good. Okay, I didn't kill. Okay, whatever. One thing you hate about Zafaria is the one boss who cheats with -90 shield. I forgot his name. You're talking about the fake zebra. Yes. Yeah. Impudent child. Well, very
Enough. What is going on here? Malistaire, Morganth, enough of this madness.
Oh, okay. So Merle's like making a mess.
I was only teaching Morganth how little she knows.
Malistaire, I expected you to handle this prudently, not to wage war on each
Ooh,
other.
this is interesting. So she sees a split between them. CC Snaketail. Yes, Sire Fastcast. That's the guy. CC Snaketail. That's who you're talking about, Deadly. Oh, and Zenga has made the stream. Zenga, very happy to see you. How are you doing today?
Disappoint me.
Yes. Oh, that's
Never
terrible.
mind, Malistaire. Asking you to censure Morganth was my failing, as was my inability to teach her caution and mercy. Morganth, for placing Ravenwood in dire jeopardy, and for your utter lack of remorse.
One punishment. Oh, this is going to be big time right here. Okay.
I must take away your wand and your deck of spells.
Oh, that's terrible.
No, don't you dare. Don't you think that you can do this to me for 1 second? I won't let you. I can't live without my magic.
And expel you from Ravenwood.
Ooh,
May
finally
you
getting the
find
background.
Your true self.
Wow. Okay, anyways, Miss Baldwin, honestly, the spell changes haven't been an issue for me. I just maxed your myth. Yes. Yeah, it is pretty awesome with him as AoE. The only thing I'm iffy about is the new Shadow Pip rating. I can go through an entire dungeon without a single Shadow Pip. My rating is 103. Really? I've been doing pretty good with mine. I think it's going to be good. Thank you for Bazi. I will check my back. I do need to move it a little bit. Oh, yeah, I got expelled. It's terrible, Cynicus. Oh, yeah. Why does everyone hate on Zafaria? I think a lot of people like Zafaria Diamonds. I just met another person who likes Zafaria. Okay. You got Unground. Very good. I will help you in Morganth. I might get lucky. Okay. Thank you, Yurak. I'm not there yet. Okay. Fantastic. Very good. Okay. So let's keep going here.
And unsteady. Will you be
Oh,
all
yeah.
right?
Well, I'll tell you what. That was quite the experience, okay? You hate old Zafaria. Yes. I like it all. Okay.
It is time to enter the third
and you have a very
final
low
chamber
chance to get a
of the
Shadow Pip
mind.
then. I don't know. I mean, it's not so much a chance. is it's a rating now. So basically, I don't know if you guys have looked at how the shadow pips are doing, but when you're in a fight, you have that little thing on the side, and the rating fills that little beaker, and as that beaker goes up, you get a shadow pip. So you can actually predict when you're getting a shadow pip much more than you could before. I mixed names there for a second. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Urak. Perfect pet, but it was a dragon. Wow, you guys are like hopping in there. It was fast, like Safaria, those rhinos. You imagine the defeat and collect in Safaria? The Greyhorns are annoying. Yes, they are. I agree with you there. Yeah, better damage. That's good, Zero. That's good. Good. Okay, so let's go to the third chamber, and let's go through the last story here, okay? Taylor.
As promised, we found a world of wonders and untapped riches, did we not? The crew is eager to disembark.
Okay, so you used to be defeat 10 of each mob in Zamunda. Yeah, that was kind of terrible. 10 of each mob? Ugh. It's a lot better than that now, Seneca. Yeah, Greyhorns are annoying, Noble. I agree with that.
We can go back there.
Okay.
Blasted astral magic. Too slippery to grasp. I swear I'll master it one day.
That's like 20 enemies I have to defeat. Yeah, I understand that, Senecus, especially when those when they keep sending you back for the same guy.
You'll get a nice shiny deck of cards from these Arachna Magi, and me crew will be able to explore. What have we here?
Trespassers in the recluse chamber?
Ooh, a spider
Summon the
adept.
Arachna
Okay.
Skinners. Do not let them escape.
No, you don't understand. I'm a simple Skyway captain, and this is me charge, Lady Morganth, and we are looking for...
Die, burrower scum.
Okay. So, I guess we gotta defeat the spider adept. This should be interesting. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Seneca. Some of those defeat and collect quests just wear you out for sure. Okay, well let's see what we can do here to get rid of some of these guys. I do have spells. That's nice. That's nice. Miss Baldwin, the people of the Spiral really need phones. Saves us a whole lot of walking around passing messages along. That'd be kind of cool. Deadly Instincts. Another thing I hate is I love PvP, but the last time I played, the Jade set and balance spammers was very common. It became difficult to get very far. Well, and you're right, Deadly. That's one of the reasons why they're trying to balance things out some more is PvP. Like they did a huge nerf to the shadow spells because of the effect they were having in PvP. And so, yeah, it's interesting what they're going on with about that as far as how they plan to do that. Oh yeah, I need to go ahead and let's do it. Let's get this up and let's do some damage against them. Yeah, so I'm with you, Deadly. But I don't know. I've really been enjoying the game. The new content's pretty cool. I'm having some fun maxing out a wizard. I think after I get this guy done and we have him all maxed out with all his gear, we might be in the fall. And I heard, and this is what things have been rumored, in the fall we might see a brand new world in the game. So the fall update might include a brand new arc with a new level increase too. So that's pretty exciting. I think a lot of people are kind of. I have to go back through that again now, don't I? Wonderful. Okay, that's not a problem. Oh, what? Okay, so let's I need to get my health back where it was. Very, very good. Yeah, no, and I agree with you there. Zenga, after the farming for some bit, yeah, that's good, Zenga. Get those boots. Get that Vanguard set. I wonder if they'll end up, nerfing those sets at all. Okay, I know I can get. Interesting. Okay, Ball. Oh, you hope to see a new world? I feel like this update is in preparation to make for. Yeah, I agree. This particular update, the nerf update, I guess we'll call it the nerf update. I agree with you. I think that's what a lot of it was intentioned for. Oh, I made it. It's nice. Is that for them to be able to add new spells, for them to be able to add a new world, be able to add new increases and everything, they had to get a handle on the arc, the damage arc that got out of control, and that's one of the reasons why we saw this particular update. You're absolutely. I agree 100% with you, Miss Baldwin, for sure. And I'm looking forward to that because I want the game to continue. I want them to add new things. I'm pretty excited about that. I enjoy all of it. So I'm stoked. Yeah, very much stoked about that. Okay, now let's try this again. Okay. Yeah, it would be amazing. And that's what they're trying to do, Bazzy, is that we should be seeing a new arc, and that's the big reason for the rebalancing of everything, you know. So, and I know that they still have things on the list, like they're going to do a treasure card audit. So if you like your treasure cards, go ahead and enjoy them now while you still have them. Okay, because a lot of your like for instance, the free treasure cards still give you the -90 and the high damage, but we're probably going to see a lot of the treasure cards get adjusted quite a bit to line up with a lot of the other spells. So beware of that. And then we're also probably going to see gear sets adjusted, because they have mentioned that they know a few gear sets are a little bit OP. They mentioned Darkmoor gear sets as like one of them. So I think those are things that we need to be prepared for, that we might see with the new update, and how that will affect us. Oh, want to know who deserves a nerf? Tell us, Cynicus. Who do you think might deserve a nerf? Tell us a little bit about that. Darkmoor is not OP. Well, the thing is, okay, survive the arc. I understand what you're saying. And me, since I just got my Darkmoor gear, I'm pretty happy to have my Darkmoor gear right now. And I would hate to see it nerfed any or changed. But you got to look at it from their standpoint as far as bonuses and percentages. And they've got to, and see, they've got the same type of arc. So they're going to go back, they're going to take a look at it, and they're going to see if any gear is outside of this particular arc of increase, okay? Like, for instance, when you're building a game, you're trying to create a level arc, so as characters move up and games and stuff, it becomes pretty interesting. Ah, a streamer named me. Some boss I faced. Yeah. Darkmoor OP, are you kidding? Well, that's one of the things that they mentioned in the article, Deadly. So they're both going to be looking at different gear sets and trying to figure out how to work that out. The robe is for Storm, even at 130. It might be. Yeah, Bazzy, it might be. The Darkmoor gear is good, but I don't think it's compared to some of the Crown's gear and Farm gear. We just won't upgrade from Hades if they nerf Darkmoor gear. Hades gear is pretty good. I was rocking Hades up until this week. I kind of like the Hades gear, actually. It gives you really strong, really strong attacks. The big reason for jumping into Darkmoor gear, I think, my opinion, I think the big reason for using Darkmoor gear is to get those Shadow Pip bonuses and stuff, so that you can use more Shadow Pips. But now with the way the spells are going that aren't Shadow spells, and the fact how strong of them, and the fact that they're following this damage per pip model, you could probably get away without using Shadow spells nowadays. You know, it used to be Shadow spells were your main hallmark for doing well later in the game and surviving, but that's been changing a lot in the game. So who knows how it's going to go from here? Yeah, some farmed gear, you know. I think some of the farm gear is pretty good, you know. So, but you got to farm it. That's the challenging with farm gear. Let's go ahead and get this up here. Oh, Miss Baldwin, you really don't want them to touch gear too much. I understand some of the gear might need tinkering, but a lot of people put many hours in grinding for gear. If they suddenly make that gear lesser, we'd feel pretty stupid. I think so, Miss Baldwin, and I don't think if they do get into the gear that much. See, I think first what they're going to do is they're going to do what they did with the spells. They're going to go ahead and go through all of them. They're going to create a lot of fancy graphs and charts. I don't know if you guys saw the graphs and charts that they put out in the last dev thing, but it explains why they had to adjust some of the spells, especially 7-pip spells and up, to balance them out a little bit more. And I think they're going to do that with the gear, because at some point you get to a point where the gear, if it's not right in that arc, the gear will end up causing, you know, too big of a bonus on things, and so they got to work it out. They should buff Poseidon's gear? I don't know, Cynicus. I thought the Poseidon gear was really good for what it was. It was definitely worth... I mean, I got the full set, and I thought it was definitely worth getting. I thought it was definitely a buff over the Waterworks gear. But that's just me. I like to collect gear sets like that.
Your ship and your crew and hang them up. Surrender, and I can ensure you feel little.
Oh, so this is where she loses the crew.
That you shall feed the next generation of warriors. Skinner, hold your weapon. Take the pathetic rat away to do as you like.
But we wish to examine this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think those are all good points, guys. But they're gonna adjust it, and you know what? We'll see what happens. In the end, I think the whole spell rebalancing. I think most people are actually sitting back and saying, "Yeah, okay, this is okay. I can understand that." And I think in the end, I think we'll be pretty happy with that because balancing is just going to end up making the game last longer, and they're going to be able to do more with it in the long run. You still remember the username and password to your original account? Yeah, you should give it a shot, Deadly Instincts. I've been having a great time playing myself. Okay, and there we are.
It is over, Spellbinder.
Fantastic.
From here, you must travel to the Mantis capital of Sardonyx. Use this crystal to illuminate the
Yes,
teleporter
Sardonyx.
to hasten your voyage.
Fantastic. We are getting to go to Sardonyx. I am super stoked about that. This is fantastic. And I don't have to ride in that ship anymore. That is awesome. Okay, so here we go. We can use this as a teleporter. Oh, Grey Rose. The spell nerfs and the enemy health nerfs kind of cancel each other out, so honestly, gameplay doesn't feel that different to me. I don't think so either, Miss Baldwin. I agree with you there. I think it's not bad at all. Can't wait to see Farm for the Boots. Oh, yeah. Okay, fantastic.
You have restored 2 of the great astral artifacts of this world. The
Moon and the stars. Yes, very happy about that.
Once you fix up the solar arc, I'm sure there's no way for Morganth to maintain her grip on this world. Have you found it yet?
I have no idea. So I have to find the solar arc now. So let's go talk to Amelia before I let's go do that. Okay, storyline.
Spellbinder. The solar arc lies in the Badlands of the
Conda Desert. There we go.
Beyond the city of
Sardonyx. Okay.
It has been lost to us since Morganth proclaimed it forbidden to all. I am sending you to an ally of Radiance Reborn, to an order of monks devoted to star
Very
magic.
good.
Ask them about the solar arc.
Very
Travel
good.
to the city of Sardonyx. Bring word to the monks that Radiance is reborn, and they can help you find the solar arc.
Fantastic. Okay, let's go. Okay, so one of our big goals today was get to Sardonyx, and so now we are getting to do that. So let's use this teleporter. Let's get to Sardonyx. And fantastic, we are there.
The mana globes seem to flicker and awaken, responding to your presence.
Cool. I love coming into a library. Check this out. Very neat. I like this place. Okay, so let's talk to Ezekiel the Lucent. Where would Ezekiel the Lucent be? Okay. This must be this way. Ah, yes. The Mantis City. I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. Do you remember the White Tiger Mount? I forgot the name of it, but I have that. Oh, you have that? I remember the White Tiger Mount. I just didn't want to pay for it, so I never got it. Wow, that's pretty awesome. If I remember, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like my like I have a white owl pet for my ice character, and I don't think you can find those hardly at all. And I love that pet. So yeah, I love getting that rare gear, Deadly. Pretty cool.
Sorry, the shrine is closed on orders of the Umbra Legion.
Oh.
Oh, you were sent by the spirit caretaker of
Yes.
Radiance Reborn?
Yes.
Did those mana globes activate on your arrival? Oh my.
Uh-huh,
You're
good stuff.
Are you? I had heard rumors from across the sea, but never believed a word. You know how soldiers are. Oh
Uh-huh.
my.
Yes, we are doing good stuff here.
There's not a moment to lose. Come, follow me outside.
Excellent. Okay, so he's going to get us on our next mission. Okay, so let's head outside. This is cool. I like this. I like the different architecture that we're seeing here in the Mantis City. Definitely different than what we've seen so far. Very cool. Okay, there's Ezekiel.
I am Ezekiel the Lucent, and this is the city of Zotik-Zangziun, the city of Sardonyx.
Awesome.
How can I best help you?
Ah, the solar arc. Yes, that's what we want to do. You like the new rating for Shadow Pips? I like the rating for Shadow Pips. I'm pretty happy with it. Once you understand how it works, you know, it is what it is.
Endeavor by sending a signal to the city. A mystic colossus could be such a sign.
I don't know. I don't know about that one, Deadly. I haven't seen that one for a while.
However, the statue was taken to Deadleaf Tower by Zuska the Swirling Leaf.
But I remember that was a pretty cool palace. Okay, so let's go ahead over to Zuxco, the Swirling Leaf. Okay. Very cool. So we have a whole new city with new shops and stuff. Fantastic. I've been watching and it's good.
Mind
Cool.
your tongue when you speak to me, you worthless scum.
That's a pretty cool set, but I don't think I've seen it for a while.
Antennae catching me asking for your help. Just stand there and look cow. That's perfect.
Okay.
Pacifica, the spirit breaker,
Ah, your favorite, probably just for the nostalgia. That sounds cool. That sounds cool, Deadly.
But what she is doing is threatening to
Got a farm for the ring. Well, you go for it, Zenga. You get that ring.
give her bribes. I'd be branded a traitor
If you report the... Okay, yeah, yeah.
That's why
Yeah, I got the Darkmoor bundle, too. I enjoy the Darkmoor bundle. Crafting vendor for the Athames here. I will check that out. The Devourer with 100k HP. Ooh. You found on water level. Oh, yeah. Sounds like fun, Zenga.
Just over there.
You too, Yurak. Found that lava. Amazing. Okay. No problem. We won't mention your name. Okay. So let's head over. Oh, here we go. Let's do some exploring since we're here. Some of the things I definitely wanted to get. Rezika fair deal. I'm sure she's a fair deal. Okay. The shouting. Okay. Furniture recipe trader. Let's see here. Edge cutter. Recipe vendor. Okay. What do we got in here? Ooh. Okay. Now let's see here. Oh, okay. Lots of cool stuff. I'm going to have to go through here and see if there's some of these things that I need to grab. Okay. Very, very nice. Krysalis was difficult. I didn't finish it, but I remember it being a bit... It's long. I think that's the worst part about Krysalis. It's just very long because it's split up into 2 parts. You got part 1 and part 2. I'm finally in part 2, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Zuzka, the swirling leaf. Oh, good. Found this because we need to get this. That way we can get here easy. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I probably passed Zuzka. Okay. Okay, in here. Oh, it's a fight, isn't it? Okay, well, let's go do our thing. Yeah, Deadly. I don't know. This is cool. I mean, the first time up here in Sardonyx, and I'm having a good time. This is nice, nice, nice. I like the change in the architecture styles from the other parts, from the burrows and everything. It's pretty neat. You heard they added a world called Imperia. Yeah, Imperia. That is the current last world. There's 2 parts, Imperia Part 1 and Imperia Part 2. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I had the Riptide Goliaths remove it from the plaza on orders of Warlord Baelor the Broken Fair.
Okay.
Even if you defeat
Imperia, I hated
still
it.
be denied.
I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so I have to defeat. Let's make sure I got the right deck up. Okay, and she's a life. Oh, we got life and death. Let's make sure we have life and death in here for shields, and I'll just make it a little bit easier. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and take these guys. I'm looking forward to Imperia. I don't know. I'm looking forward to everything in the last arc. I can't wait to get to Mirage. I can't wait to get to Polaris. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all the new worlds that I'm getting ready to hit here. Okay. Okay, let's get this guys going right. Fantastic. Well, guys, it's very awesome. All the new faces and stuff. Thank you for the new follows today. It's pretty good. Oh, gone to farming. Good luck, Zenga. You get that farming done, you get it taken care of. Thank you very much, Deadly Instincts and Vampire Goth, for the new follows today. Thank you, guys. It's been great. Everybody else who's been hanging out, chat is wide open, as you've noticed. Everybody is welcome to hop in on chat. You really like Polaris and Mirage? I think a lot of people do, Miss Baldwin. I'm looking forward to it because I'm just ready for something new. I mean, and actually, Krysalis, I'm not bored with it at all. You know, it's just I've been in it for a while now, so it's always neat to see new bosses and new character designs and stuff. Actually, I don't know, Deadly. I don't know. Polaris isn't a side world, but no, it is short. Yeah, it's a short world from what I understand, but it's not a side world. I think it's part of the 3rd arc. Now, from what I understand, yeah. You know, so what is it? I think it's Polaris, then Mirage, and then Imperia. I think that's the order. And then this fall, they have plans for a new world, from what I understand. You know, in fact, you know, I think it might even be called. I think I even heard the name is like Carmelia or something like that. And I don't know. It might be a candy world, so we might be getting a taste of a candy world for the fall update. I don't know. That's all speculation. So I'm not sure how much of that is true or not. So, but it could be pretty interesting. Oh yeah, we could potentially finish this off pretty quick. Let's go ahead and click that to the side. Let's throw this up. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I don't know if I'd I would be so thrilled about a candy world, but some other things could be pretty cool. Have I played the whole game solo so far? Have I played the whole game? I've gone as far as the beginning of Krysalis with my Storm Wizard, and then I took a long break from playing Bozzy. See, I've been playing since 2008, so I'll play for a while, then I'll get off for a while, then I'll play for a while, get off for a while. And last time I got off was I took my Storm Wizard to level 98. So he's sitting there at level 98. And when I started this series, I wanted to do something that I thought would be a lot of fun and basically play a wizard from 0 all the way to the end and max him out at 130. And that's where we're currently at. So I haven't gone all the way to 130 with the solo wizard. I have maxed wizards out at other levels before, like at level 60, level 70, level 90. I've maxed wizards out those levels before, but I haven't really taken a guy all the way to level 130 yet. YouTuber battle the last boss in Mirage. Seems difficult. Yeah, I think they do get difficult. From what I've heard about Mirage from a majority of people is that it's not that terrible. It's not that terrible. You have 150 damage, Diamond? Congratulations. 150 damage. Nice. I think I'm sitting at about 150 damage percentage on my guy right now, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy ready and set up. Maybe we can do a really hit. It'd be good to see if any of them are still active on your account. Yeah, I'll tell you what, every time I go away and come back on, I never find any of my old friends. On the balance, were there any worlds that were hard to solo? With this guy, it's not so much the world itself as being hard. A Deadly Insect song. I'll let him go. For me, though, in all the worlds that I've been going through, it hasn't really been that hard to balance. I mean, to solo any of them. It's just that there are certain fights that you can't go in by yourself. You know, you got to go in there with somebody, otherwise, you know, you're going to have a really hard time with it, or you're not going to get past it. There are some fights that are just designed that you're not going to be able to solo it. It doesn't matter who you are. You're not going to get through that. So you got to have the right mix. Oh yeah, I finished this fight. Nice. Nice. I'll tell you what, Power Nova is awesome, guys. Power Nova is awesome.
May the shadows swallow you, Spellbinder.
I'm sorry. Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay. So let's get over here. Pick up the statue.
The statue has been broken up into pieces, and Zuska has already fled.
Ah,
Take
dear.
this part back to Ezekiel and hear his thoughts.
Let's do that. Let's take this part back to Ezekiel. Anything hiding in here? No. Very good. Okay. Now, there's been a lot of people, Deadly, who have been getting back into the game for the last several months, you know, who played back when we played and everything. So there's lots of people hopping back in now, so it's pretty interesting. Maybe if you re-download the game and we can meet up somewhere, we can quest together. Oh, yeah. You are good. I'm definitely interested. Deadly Instincts. I got a few other wizards, too. It's just... I got to balance my real life time with how much time I put in the game. You know how that is. You know, got to keep the kids happy, got to make sure my wife's happy and stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely always open to doing some questing with others.
And find the remaining pieces of the Mystic Colossus.
Okay, so we got to find the remaining pieces because we got to set that statue back up here, just like the ones over in the Mouse World are set up. Very cool. Okay, defeat Riptide Goliaths. Let's go ahead and get our deck adjusted for these guys. Yeah, I gotta get rid of some of these extra decks I've been picking up. Okay, Riptides, let's do this thing. Yeah, we can definitely do it for sure. Deadly, it'd be a lot of fun. I've got several wizards there sitting like in Zafaria and Avalon that are on a break right now that I'd like to get back to and start leveling those guys up at some point because it's fun. It's absolutely fun. Yeah, it's about the balance. And right now, I stream two games. I stream Wizard101, I stream Minecraft. And both for two different reasons, but they're both pretty grindy games. You know, so I got to balance my game time between those two. You know, plus I try to make sure I get my my new Let's Plays out every week on my YouTube channel as well for my Minecraft my Minecraft series and stuff. So yeah, I do a lot of that. So yeah. So guys, just a reminder, if you're new to the channel, I do stream 4 times a week. I stream on Tuesdays and Saturdays right now with my Wizard101. And so it's basically taking my balance guy all the way from 0, and we're just working him up the path, and it's been a ton of fun. Now, I do stream also on Fridays and Sundays, and that's my Minecraft stream. So if anybody wants to come in and join that, it's always wide open for conversation and fun, as I've been building, as I'm on my 3rd season in my SMP server, and been having a great fun with that. And so, yeah, we're building lots of stuff. I'm making a big mountain kingdom right now. We're in the process of getting it all worked out, and everybody's welcome to come in and join in on any of those streams, too. Deadly Instincts, yeah, your wizard is level 105 or something like that? Yeah, I'm about 104 right now. I can't remember, so maybe I can help you catch up on your smaller wizards. Just, yeah, maybe, Deadly, maybe. We'll have to see if we can make that attempt happen. Okay, let's knock these guys out and take these guys down. Very awesome. Yeah, and also, guys, if you like the content and you want to see more of this, all my stream replays go to my YouTube channel, Kimmy Say Gaming, over on YouTube. And it also has my original content. Like I said, I do Let's Plays for my Minecraft server every week. I also have some different things I've been doing with Wizard101, some tutorials and stuff that I've been playing around with, as well as some other content in there if you want to mess around with it. It's a lot of fun.
Lisa the Shipbreaker in Sea Tower.
Okay, very good. Your wizard is a fire with a life amulet. That's pretty good. My balance guy right now, he's right around your level. You said 105. This guy's 104 right now, and he is he has a death amulet. So it's been a lot of fun. Okay, so we got to defeat Lisa the Shipbreaker. Lisa the Shipbreaker. Main wizard. Oh, you also have a myth and a death wizard. Yeah, I have all schools. Like everybody except for my death is sitting in either Zafaria or they're sitting in Avalon. Well, except for my storm, who's sitting at the beginning of Krysalis. And then my Death Wizard, I restarted him to really try to learn how to do PvP. So he's kind of sitting at a little low. He's sitting like at level 16 or so. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and put some fire shields in. And I think these are the ones I want. Yes, here we go. That's awesome. That's awesome, Deadly. Yeah, you should hop in. Definitely would play with you for sure. Okay, so I have that all. Yes, we are good to go. Let's take these guys down.
You want the mystic
your myth is sitting in Celestia, and your death is sitting Zafaria. Haha, I've got guys who are sitting right next to him. For sure. Okay, let's do this thing. Alrighty, guys. So we got another Riptide Goliath and Lisa the Shipbreaker. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's charge up some stuff. Let's put a shield up, because you hate getting hit with a fire spell at the wrong moment. Awesome. Well, good. I appreciate everybody hopping on and hanging out with me today. I'll tell you what makes streaming a lot of fun is each and every one of you guys who come in and hang out and chat with me and have a good old time. I enjoy that more than anything. It's what makes playing the games fun, is hanging out with you guys. I mean, the way I think about it is like, when I was a kid and we had our Nintendo, our Super Nintendo, and like a Sega Genesis, we'd hang out, sit around and play games and harass each other and talk and have fun and play with each other. And that was the best. That was a lot of fun. And I think what Twitch does and what streaming does is it allows you to have a much bigger room where you can fit a whole bunch of people in there. We can talk about the game. In certain cases, we can play together and stuff and just have a good old time. So that's what I like about streaming, guys. You guys make it tons of fun. Oh, you've been considering a balance? I'll tell you what, balance was the only one I hadn't done. And so that's one of the reasons why I picked balance to do my 0 to max for this stream. And I love it. Deadly. I mean, I'll tell you what, I wasn't so sure about it. I wasn't I was like, whatever, but I went ahead and did it because it was an experience I hadn't had before. And I'll tell you what, I just absolutely love playing my balance. It's fun to play, lots of great spells. It really is a well thought out, right in the middle. You can be really strong support or you can be really strong attack. And I'll tell you what, I've had way better luck soloing with my balance guy than soloing with my storm guy. I'll tell you that much. Even though I can hit really hard with storm, my storm is, as we've discussed, still stuck sitting at in Sardonyx which is I'm sorry, Sardonyx. It's still sitting over trying to beat up the Broodmother and just having a hard time. I love playing my balance. It's been good. Yeah, it's fun to play. Just notice they changed the weakness from a free to 90-45. Yes, that was one of the nerfs that they did in the spell updates and stuff. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's go ahead and, well, I've got all those up. Well, let's just do this. Very, very good. What's your favorite balance spell? Well, up to this point, I think my favorite balance spell right now has to be, I really love Gaze. Gaze is, I think it's a cool spell, you know, really, really neat spell. You know, I think that's my current favorite balance spell. But I know I've got more spells coming, so I'm pretty excited about some of the new ones that are coming out. So I can't wait to check some of the new ones I'll be getting. Balance and Ice are the only wizards I haven't touched yet. I don't PvP, so not sure Ice is even worth it. I don't know. I played my Ice. He's sitting in Avalon, and I really enjoyed playing my Ice. Now, Ice, I'll tell you what, when you're in fights, it's a totally different way of fighting because you're tanking. And so you got to, you know, work out how you do damage and stuff a whole lot differently, Miss Baldwin. But I think it's worth playing an Ice. I really enjoyed my Ice character. Was that it? That was terrible. Okay. Blinky, come on out. I got a job for you. Okay. Very, very good. You forgot you have an Ice, too, but I use it mostly for PvP. Yep. It's level 63 at the moment. That's cool. Your favorite misspell is Ninja Pigs. Ooh, that's a good one, Cynicus. I'll tell you what, if you can get that Ninja Pigs, I remember farming Ninja Pigs from that guy in Mushu. I swear, I fought that guy 32 times to get Ninja Pigs. But when I finally got Ninja Pigs, does it make your life as a myth guy easier? It certainly does. I agree. I love Ninja Pigs. For my myth guy, great spell for myth. You love the pet that looks like Gaze of Fate. I've always wanted. Oh, really, Bozzy? That's cool. That's very neat. That's very neat. Probably going to max out your Ice, though? Yeah, go for it. I would. And your Fire? Definitely. I'm currently in Avalon with your Death, and you're enjoying the buff Death Drains. Makes soloing a lot more comfortable. Yeah, the buff Death Drains, I agree with you, Baldwin, for sure. That was a huge, huge bonus that they did with that was a huge buff that they added. Really, really good. Dad Noble, I will definitely give my cats a treat as soon as I'm done with stream, but my wife has them put down for their afternoon nap, so I'll have to do it just after stream. Hey, Yurak, you found a nice island? Okay. We already started a house on the farm of another mini island. That's how it is. Sometimes you find something you like even better in Minecraft, you know? Okay, Gaze, do your job. Now, Gaze took a pretty big damage buff, but I think the fact that you get the balance aura that gives you the damage bonus, it's worth the trade-off. I love using Gaze just to get that balance dome, because that's really good stuff. What pets do I have? Oh, well, we have 2 kittens that we just picked up about a month ago at the shelter. So we rescued ourselves 2 kittens. Absolutely love them. Well, my wife still loves them, even though she complains a lot about them. But we have 2 kittens. And then my daughter has a dog that she's had for a couple years now. A fun little mutt who's pretty nice and everything. I forgot I had the -45. That's why my power thing didn't work out so well. Oh, I freaking hate Afrits. Okay. Very good, very good. Even the -40. Oh, it's better than -90. I guess I gotta give it that much. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, so we have a couple kittens and a puppy dog here at the house. And my wife adamantly says that's all she'll ever let in the house. Okay. So I think what I want to do is, yeah, let's just go ahead and I'll just get rid of that. Very good. The main pet you use in the game for your fire is a buffed up fennec fox. Ooh, cool. Okay, so our 2 cats. My son named the 2 kittens. One is called Azula because she's a striped tabby, but she has a little bit of orange, so he called her Azula. Also, she had a lot of attitude, too. I think that's one of the reasons why he used that particular name on her, which is kind of funny. And then we have another striped tabby, but she has a lot of black, and so we call her Onyx. So our 2 kittens are called Azula and Onyx. And they're funny, hilarious. And we thoroughly enjoy them. They're hilarious. They're kittens, of course, and they're sisters, so we got them both at the same time. And it's funny because they just play together all the time. I call it kitty kung fu. Before you know it, they're flying in the air and they're on the floor, you know, and they're just constantly practicing with each other because it looks like they're both a couple of little hunters. So they're pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. Oh, you have 2 dogs in real life, Deadly? That's awesome. Yeah, our dog, she's a really good dog. She's a mutt, but she listens really well. She's loving. She just loves to hang out with people. You know, she's a good dog. We enjoy having her for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and put another fire shield up because she's going to start hitting me again. Very, very nice. I don't know. I think of all the mantises as girls for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing that, but it seems like they've all been girls. Okay, let's see here. We'll go ahead and put that in there in case I need it. We'll kick that. And what do we have on there? Ooh, negative 80. Yes, let's go ahead and put that one on there as well. German Shepherd and a Golden Retriever. Oh, those are pretty big dogs there, Deadly. That's awesome, though. Golden Retrievers are so smart, and German Shepherds, those are smart dogs too. When I was a kid, we had a German Shepherd, and he was hilarious. I mean, he was really, really old when we took ownership of him, everything at my house and everything. But man, he was such a smart dog, real intelligent, really kind of goofy. Gosh, he was like 14 when we got him from my grandparents because they moved out and they couldn't have a dog anymore. So we picked him up at the house, and he was just a grand old dog. Very, very good. Very, very nice German Shepherd. Okay, we're going in the right direction here. Let's go ahead and get some Blade Storm up. Very, very cool. Awesome, guys. Well, I thank everybody who's been hanging out today on the stream. Usually my streams go about 3 hours, so we're getting close to the end of the stream. I'm going to go ahead and finish out this fight, and then we'll decide where we go after that. But it's been awesome. I do appreciate the new follows. I do appreciate all the conversation. I'll tell you what, that's what makes streaming fun, is you guys hanging out and chatting and having a good time with me. Okay, well, let's go ahead and... I got plenty of pips. Let's go ahead and get my health up a little bit higher before I cast myself the Shadow Pip thing. First dog you ever had belonged to your dad? Your dad was an old MP, and the dog was his K9. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You know, those service dogs are pretty incredible. You know, pretty awesome. And when he retired, he gave them to you. Very, very nice. Those dogs are super loyal too. Very, very neat. Okay, let's are we ready? Should we do this? I still need a couple more pips. Let's go and put another shield up. Okay. Very, very good. Miss Baldwin. Oh, when you were a kid, you called every German Shepherd I saw Charlie because of all dogs go to heaven. Okay. And begged for a dog. You got a Rottweiler. Oh, nice. And do until you're like 11 or 12. That's hilarious, Miss Baldwin. You know, that's kind of that is funny. That is funny. Nice story. Nice story. That's cool. All dogs go to heaven. That's funny. Yeah, I remember when I don't think I watched that. I don't think I've ever sat down and watched that movie. I know a lot of people. I think that movie came out when I was in high school. I think. Yeah, I think that movie came out when I was in high school. That makes me laugh. That's funny. Okay, let's see here. Or was I in college? I don't remember. It's been a long time. I'd have to look up the dates. I don't think I've actually ever sat down and watched it, though. Okay, should we go for Judgment? We're like 2 pips away. Yeah, let's kick King Artorias to the thing. Let's Shadow Pip myself. Awesome. Very, very good. Okay, very nice. Let's beat this guy up. Let's take him down. So anybody have some fun plans for Saturday? Anybody going out, doing anything nice? I know with me, I'm probably going to get together with the kids. Maybe we'll watch a movie or something. I'll decide, you know. Lots of things to do. Okay, let's do this. Okay, you ready? Judgment. We're just going to go for it. If we can get a critical, I think this fight is finished. Tell you what, Judgment is awesome. One of the best spells Balance has ever had. Very, very awesome. Playing some Wiz for the rest of the day, Bozzy? That's awesome. You know, I'll probably be back on some Wiz later on today, but I also got to do some prepping in Minecraft too. So I got to figure out where I need to spend my time.
I've hidden my piece of the Colossus on a giant sea bug, and soon it will be
Lost
at sea.
a giant sea bug.
I saw
That's
some
awesome.
Giant sea bugs along the docks. Go check them.
Fantastic. Okay. You plan on visiting with some friends. That's awesome, Deadly. That sounds like a good time. That sounds like a great time. Okay, so we have to find this bug. But actually, guys, before I get going, I'm going to have to call it a stream because I got some stuff planned with my wife and kids later on today. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate it. All you guys who followed, thank you very much. Just a reminder, I do have stream tomorrow going on with, let's see here. I do have stream going on tomorrow with Minecraft. So if you want to check out my Minecraft stream, I'll be doing that from 3 to about 7 or so, 6 or 7. Okay. And I do have my next Wizard stream will be on Tuesday. So Tuesdays and Saturdays are my Wiz streams. Fridays and Sundays are my Minecraft streams. And if you like any of this or you want to catch some of the old streams, check out my YouTube channel, Kimmy Say Gaming, over on YouTube. And if you happen to go over there, if you give me a subscribe and maybe like a video or two, that really helps me out a lot. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I hope you have a great day, but I've got to call it. So enjoy your afternoon. Have some fun. It was awesome to hang out with you guys today. See you next time. Bye-bye.